say, ooh, how you doing, fam? Yes. Things have gotten underway for the most part. Rookies have come in, checked into their lockers, and, they're getting ready to roll. They're coming in. But it's show up and show out time. God, it's now. Niners Training Camp 2026 offensive players to watch especially, and predicting UDFA successes. It's become a thing with the 49ers down through the years, more often than not, actually, which is why I keep wondering, why do we keep drafting running backs? Because they seem to be able to just find running backs and make them and mold them into whatever they want them to be. But you know, how many times have you said, though, 49ers ought to go ahead, since they can do all that with an undrafted free agent, go ahead and draft you a running back. See, whoever said that, you started that. Yeah, that was your fault. last season, at this time, you'll remember, the Niners' expectations were high as the team was in phase of one of, well, they weren't high, should I say, as the team was in phase one of the current transition that's taking place right now. And I saw some comments as I came in. Not many of us have a lot of faith in the next elite core has been established. Probably not. When you think about the time from 2017, Kyle got here in 2017, right? When you think about the time between 2017 and 2020, well, that core was established. Oh, God. It didn't take long, did it? But now, you figure it's going to take a little longer. You got a whole new system now that they use to evaluate players and things like that. They're using, it's going to be a little more methodical now. So it could take a little longer because I kind of think at times the 49ers are just having gut reaction to players, and it seemed to work. I know, except for the first round. Fam, you know, we got to get rid of the first round. We're not the only players that bomb in the first round, by the way. Or the only team, should I say. But for that reason, the 2025 season was a huge success. Huge. 12-5, are you serious? No, we didn't. And you had a weak schedule. Boy, listen, there's no such thing as a weak schedule in the NFL. Oh, this team didn't do well last year. They didn't make the playoffs and this and that. This is what makes that team even more dangerous. Each and every year, teams come back and host with you. Oh, you guys won't beat your breath. Get your ass kicked up and down. Did you see the Panthers coming last year? Did you see, some people say, well, I did see New England coming. No, you didn't. You know, I mean, you could actually see possibly where the Hawks weren't going to stay down long because they had a good roster last year. They just had to put it all together yet. This is what happens. Teams that weren't doing well last year have redone it this year. And they're coming in and they're all pissed off about last year. So now if you think you're going to go in there and beat them up like they got beat up last year, no, there's no such thing as a weak schedule in the NFL. So I'm tired of that, man. No, 12-5, I'm proud. Proud of the 49ers going 12-5. Yeah, we got ran out of the playoffs in the second round, Rams fashion. When I say that, you know, Rams had this thing about, they're going to the Super Bowl. Oh, they're going to win it. Oh, that personnel, they can't be denied. Now, see, they've been saying that for like the last 4 years, 3-4 years, ever since we came out. Yeah, the Rams supposed to be coming in just owning the league, right? And the Eagles kicked that butt. Eagles dragged them over down the field and thrown them out in the garbage when they got through abusing them, right? And then you get last year, that score was close to the indicated in the CCG. The Hawks beat the hell out of the Rams, up and down the field. And what they didn't do, the Rams did to themselves with that special teams unit. Suck. Now here they come. They're all mad. Oh, we're going to go out and do everything we know how to do. We're going to go get Myles Garrett. And we're going to talk AD into coming back in, but we're going to take all season to count it. Hey, Shams, while you guys think, we're going to get that AD combination with Myles Garrett, every team in the league is going to be scared. Stay off of my page. Stop atting me about that. I don't several times too. AD, we stopped him. Belichick and Shanahan got together on AD years ago. Now, both at the same time, yes, it could prove to be a little bit of an issue. But AD ain't AD of 4 years ago. 35 years old, taking off 2 years, coming back in and going to the Pro Bowl. I don't think so. So if you want to keep printing that up, you guys are scared. Well, you guys got to worry about a lot of things now. But that quest for six is going to last another. Hey. Get 3 Super Bowls and then start talking about my 5, okay? And no, 49 fans do not have to. Because you guys haven't got anything in the 21st century, so your Super Bowls are now irrelevant, defunct, moot antiques. Stop talking about them, okay? See, because that's the only thing you can say, right? Because you can't beat us. And by the way, we've been beating your butt all down through the last 30 years. We've been handing you your ass all the whole time as well. This is Sunday, and I don't know why I'm getting all worked up. Lord Jesus, I'm sorry. It's a shams. You know how I feel about that. Okay. Let's calm down. Where was I? Trying to get power into my computer. All right. Come on. Okay. Anyway, this season, clearly the goal is to participate in Super Bowl 61. And the question is, does San Francisco have the adequate personnel to pursue that glorious award of Super Bowl 61 as a winner? Oh, it would just give me great joy. Because all Rudy's that representative of that friggin' team, but all he did, we're going to come in and we're going to beat you up and we're going to win a Super Bowl in your house. Have I got sound issues? Okay. Can nobody hear me? Oh my God. Everybody Jones who? What? Uh-oh. We got sound issues. Okay, we're going to get those addressed in just a second. Maybe I'll just, yeah, we got no sound. Okay. I'll just hold tight here until production gets that straightened out. We get that every now and then. I know a timeout. Okay. Got no sound. Lip reading? Yes, feels lip reading. Testing one. Can you hear me now? Yeah, indicate quickly if you can hear me now, because you didn't hear me from the beginning. I I can't go back to the beginning. Paul Seafood. We're back. Okay, thank you guys. Oh, shucks. I was having fun. I wish you could join me on that first part. You know what? We can't go through the whole thing again. We could, but no, we better not. We got to move on. At any rate, let's see. What kind of tech problems here today? Okay. Anyway, I was going on and on about the team as far as having enough personnel to go to Super Bowl 61 and win it. And as I was just getting into it, I can go ahead and go over that again. I was just getting, last year, all that Rudy, that representative from that Hornhead Clown Club, all these, we're going to come in, we're going to beat your butts in your house, and we're going to go ahead and win a Super Bowl in your house as well. That score was not indicative of how bad the Hawks actually whipped up on the Shams. So they took their little embarrassed butts home for how many times? See, Philly twice. How many times has the Shams been ran out of the playoffs in the last 4 years? 3 out of 4, right? Yeah, they won in 22. It's 20, yeah, 22. Yeah. 3 out of 4. In 1 year, they didn't even make it. So the Shams fans, they are not the obstacle. Oh, yeah, they went and got Myles Garrett and they got AD, and we're gonna put those two together. And you guys are scared, aren't you? Do we look scared? When in the history of these two teams, have the 49ers ever had a frightened moment of the Shams? It's not going to happen, Shams. As bad as you'd like to see us, oh, I'm so scared. It's never going to happen in your lifetime. And by the way, you're never going to catch up in our lifetimes either. And your grandchildren probably won't see any catching up in the Shams and the 49ers either. And by the way, as you like to allude to, guys haven't won anything in 30 years, by the way. Those trophies you won back in the 80s, those are irrelevant. So, stop talking to us about how fabulous the Niners legacy is and all that stuff. We don't want to hear it. And if we want to listen to gruesome fairy tales, we know where Grimm's fairy tales, we can go ahead and find them. Shut up, Shams. As I say, fam, what would be nice, though, to go ahead, get it done this year, and everything those clowns said. We go into Levi Stadium, Super Bowl 61. If we win if we go to Super Bowl and win it at our second home, it would take me. Oh God, I might have taken to a hospital. I could see busting ribs. I mean, I'd probably get banned on X because I'd go ahead and let loose on Rudy then. Yeah, I'd say anything I want to say to him then. Because that pain in the ass piece of, every few minutes, I'm upset about it. You guys see Jerry Rice the other day? Kind of lost his cool, didn't he? See, anything he can do to belittle the 49ers, he comes in at you. So the phones are going to go tonight to throw names around as to the importance of certain offensive players having an immediate impact. Also, of the UDFAs, are you able to identify early potential right now, what you've seen? If you watch college ball a lot, you know who's for real, right? Oh, by the way, George Kittle and Juice, they're trying to get Debo back. Do you want Debo back? Okay. I don't hate him. I'm just saying, I don't want him on the field, but I have some of my youngsters working out, though. See, the band wants to get everybody back together. We got our X and Z receivers. We got potential. One can do both. Stribling, he could take everybody down out of the play and clear out the middle of the field, or he can run crisp, sharp routes coming across the field. Stribling's anything you want him to be. Meanwhile, Mike, the legendary Evans, will take care of those duties. And Ricky P, man, I got so much faith in you, bro. You better not get hurt this year, because I know you can do it. Do you know that Ricky was one of the leading? I thought I saw what I saw, but do you know Ricky Pearsall was one of the best at gaining separation last year in the NFL? He was. I knew it, because Ricky would take anybody that was on him out there when he was healthy and leave him in the dust. Ball, boom, bam. That's why against the Hawks, he took Woolen to school. I mean, he was in class for, oh my God, he beat his, woo, God. So Ricky P is the legit deal. Oh God. Look at that Look at that Air Force. Mike, Ricky, Stribling, walking, standing by, and we don't even know. Oh, you know what? Let's. Oh, don't make yourself crazy. I don't want to make me crazy. I don't want to make anybody crazy. But fam, George Kittle and Kyle Juszczyk, as I say, are trying to get Debo back on the field. Also, now this is the last thing I'm going to say about this comedian. 49ers writer argues that Brandon Ayuk's saga has become repetitive. He's using the wrong word. It's redundant, sir. It's just stupid. He's calling for a pause on coverage until the receiver's NFL futures result. For starting number one, go get reinstated, Brandon. If you're serious, now he's taking the NFL Players Union. He thinks it's a smear campaign. He's lost his mind. Can't somebody see that? You can't arrest him and take him down and have him examined, but he's lost it. He's not trying to get back in the league. All he's doing is sit back and taking shots at the 49ers. How long is that going to go on? Fam, I tell you what, this is what I was worried about when I told you a couple of months ago. I said, here's what I don't want this to overflow until September. Because he's not going to leave us alone. He's not. As long as Brandon Ayuk is running around being a fugitive from Santa Clara police, as long as he doesn't come into town, he can go anywhere he wants to and make his little videos. But this guy suggested something I hope will take grip. Meeting people, stop placing his stuff on the page. Just stop. Ignore him, please. Please ignore him. He's not serious. If you really want to get back in the league, he knows what he's got to do. Maybe not. He may be that far gone. Anyway, I'm so for that. Hey, by the way, fam, Parag Marathi, he is not. Yes, indeed. The MLS will have to do without Parag Marathi. Why? He wants to stay with the organization as we prepare for the 2026 season. Parag, Niner for life, baby. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I was concerned about that when I first read that. I said, oh, man, we don't have anybody that can manipulate figures like Parag Marathi. Is he going to full-time? Well, I guess it's a full-time job. I mean, because the FIFA World Cup has just shook America up. Congratulations to Spain. If you were pushing for Spain or your feelings got hurt because Argentina didn't pull it off. So, Messi's going to play in America anyway, so we got to see a lot of him. The fam. Look, I was talking about personnel, right? The number one ranked linebacker is Fred Warner. The number 2 ranked offensive tackle is Trent Williams. The number 3 ranked tight end is George Kittle. I'm talking about league-wide, not team-wise. No. Number 4 ranked running back, Christian McCaffrey. The number 8 ranked defensive end, Nick Bosa. Number 12 ranked wide receiver, Mike Evans, but that's only because he hasn't played this year and he was out last year. Number 14 ranked quarterback, Brock Purdy. He's going to do something about that this year. And I'm glad they ranked him at that position because that's going to piss him off. There's nothing like inspiring a player to go out with all that motivation. Oh, they think I suck now. I got 14. I got it right. I got it right here. So, good. Because Brock Purdy, he's a very nice, well-mannered Christian boy, and I can't imagine him saying any bad words. But I bet you when we're not watching, when he looked at that ranking, oh, yeah, they could. I'll bet you let some of that. I bet he cut that nice boy stuff out for a few seconds, didn't he? Go get him, Brock. You go get him. Anyway, some coaches in the NFL, more players have to make a name on that same list. Next year, because it's time to lock it in and ramp it up. Camp starting. Yeah, who said this? Smooth. That wasn't you, was it? The bottom line on that when I was checking that out, Niner football, sucker free. Did Smooth send that article up? I was delighted. Anyway, Niners players will watch at some key offensive positions in training camp right now. And I say this because of the importance of it all. Because the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. I'm going to do that whole song next year. Last year, I didn't want to go too far because, we don't have time for all that. Niners rookies back at the facility today, as you know. pretty much learn the program as much as possible. So as to keep up with the vets that are coming in next week in July 25th on a Saturday and start about 3 or 4 days later, because we're gonna ask every day, hey, go put the pads on. Let's go put the pads on. We should be careful about putting those pads on. We've got a healthy team for the most part. You know, guys that weren't hurt from last year, they recuperated or anything, but guys that came in healthy are still healthy in camp. Can you imagine that? I don't remember the last time that happened. Because as soon as OTA started, wait, don't touch it. What is it? Oh, it's a hammy. Okay, 6 months. But before training camp officially starts, put the spotlight on offensive players and key positions to focus on. Fam, Curtis Rourke. Is he as loud as people were talking about Curtis Rourke last year? In fact, I didn't know he was from Indiana. I didn't know he was a Hoosier. I said, Curtis Rourke, who's that? Because, you know, being ignorant about college football, I wish I had more time to watch college football. I don't know what a Curtis Rourke was. All right, Brock Purdy is the man. There's no, he's not going to, Rourke's not going to come and compete with him. At the top of the depth chart is Brock, and Mac Jones is right behind him at QB, too. However, 49ers didn't pick up Rourke because they just thought he was cute. Nah, Rourke. Pick him up 7th round. Again, a 7th round pick that nobody wanted to be picking up because he got hurt. 49ers like to take these kind of risks, don't they? Curtis Rourke could change things in that room, fam. From what I've heard about Curtis Rourke, that's a bad boy. Now, if he comes in and is all of that in a bag of chips after missing his rookie season while recovering from that ACL injury, Rourke is behind Purdy and Jones right now, but he's only 25 years old. If Mrs. Rourke's baby boy Curtis comes in during the preseason games looking like Wyatt Earp, Mac Jones could be expendable. And it's business, fam. I don't want to see Mac Jones go any more than you do. But they've been getting offers from what's being said all off season long. But they're trying to get the 49ers nothing for Mac Jones. If Rourke smokes it, they might feel comfortable trading Jones. All right. I want Rourke to do well. You know what's so funny? If you're like me, I want Rourke to do well. I really do. He's a 49er. But I don't want Mac Jones going anywhere. You can't have your cake and eat it too, can you? We can't. And running back Kalen Black. CMC will be the starting running back in 2026 as long as he's healthy. That's the question. But there will be a battle for the backup role between Kalen Black and Jordan James, who we immediately assumed was going to be the guy. Kalen came in at the 3rd round pick, right? I mean, Black's name being called in the 3rd round rocked the entire Niner faithful world. What? We need safety. What are you doing? How about an O-lineman? What are you doing? So, Kalen's under a lot of pressure, too. Well, it ain't his fault. Maybe he's not under a lot of pressure. Lynch and Shanahan are under a lot of pressure behind that pick, though. But could he actually overtake the 2025 5th round pick, Jordan James? Oh, that's going to be a battle to watch. I'm telling you right now. Jordan James ain't nobody's wimp. You saw him last year in that game against the Hawks. He can play. That's going to be a huge deal. Considering McCaffrey's injury history, wide receiver Mike Evans, can he recover? Can he come back? He could be. Actually, there's articles already out there about Mike Evans having a fresh new start, maybe reviving him back to somewhere closer to where he was before last year. Just a few other. There's only a few other players that will play as big a part as Mike Evans on this team. Evans will likely be Brock's best target, or top target for that matter. See, because as soon as that gets established, now teams and DCs got to sit up all night. What the hell are we going to do, man? We sent too many people down the field with Evans. You got George Kittle running around out there. At some point, maybe not right away, but he's going to be out there later on. And then you got Christian McCaffrey doing weird things anywhere he wants to do it because only him and Kyle know what the hell they're doing out there. Nobody else does. And then that kid, Ricky Pearsall. Okay, here's the thing. What are we going to do, guys? If I'm a DC, I'm calling around the league to see if I can get some help. The 49ers offense is absolutely ridiculous. Notice the programs. The debate is, will the 49ers have the number one offense? I don't care what anybody says. That is too much talent, and that's too many Pro Bowlers, and that's too much skill. My God, those guys know football like the back of their hand. They can go out there and live. Kyle may not have to even do anything. Just stand back out the way. Ooh, God. And you got a speedster too. I got Stribling out there on certain downs. Damn, this offense is going to be fun to watch. It'll be interesting to see how they work together and how much it opens up opportunities for everyone else. Jake Tongas. George Kittle's recovering from a torn Achilles that he suffered in postseason. We all know about that. But only a maniac like GK can come back after the postseason, which just took a few months ago, with an Achilles rip and come and say, I'm ready to go, coach. Go where? You haven't talked to Juice? I can play. Because Juice is going around campaigning and telling everybody how George Kittle's making a miraculous recovery. And he's out there running routes and looking as crisp and sharp as ever. I don't care, Juice. I don't want to see George on the field until maybe October. Early October, okay? He ain't getting torn up early in the year and can't come back for the rest of the year. It's just not even necessary. I got plenty of weapons. And but George, man, you got to love this guy, man. That speaks to a lot of qualities about George Kittle. He does not want to let his team down. He wants to get out there and help them win. So he's willing to sacrifice his body as he's done his entire career with the 49ers. Remember the shoulder, the rib, playing with a flat jacket, ankles, knees, everything's hurting. And George is out there playing football like a maniac and doing a great job. The team may need for a voice of reason to calm him down, though, because as I say, no, George, no, come on, George. At least into September, okay? Last Sunday in September at the earliest. Or maybe, I worry about him. Then he'll have to rely on a now seasoned, though, Jake Tongas quite a bit this year, especially early on. Last year was a career year for JT, which led to a 2-year, $8 million contract. And this season could be even more important for Tongas. If he can do it, what am I kidding me? Fam. Jake Tongas was getting open with the crew he had surrounding him last year. DC's, hometown boy makes good. Jake lived right down the road from Santa Clara, right? If Jake Tongas can get free like he was last year all the damn time, with the talent surrounding him then, Luke Farrell, say goodnight. Well, you know what? Luke Farrell, offensive line, Connor Colby, with the Niners losing Burford and Barch, the free agency, and this is what this is what people cry about. This is a few options did compete for the job so far. Have been brought into camp to compete. But Connor Colby is among the favorites to win it, according to some reports. I know it's kind of frightening. Colby was a 7th round pick in the 2025 draft, but he's out of Indiana. I got this thing about Indiana. Maybe he was just nervous. He just got here. We'll see if a full season in the system makes a difference for him, because he struggled a bit last year. Let me quickly go through the UDFA prospects. Every year, 1 or 2 undrafted rookies force the Niners to rethink their roster. Every year. I love it. And in fact, I get excited for the UDFAs to see who they picked up, to see who comes out doing what. Have them out here doing workouts, saying things like, with a head turn. Who is that? What do we got here? And pretty soon, sign him up. And then we're saying things like in preseason games, damn. So, From Matt Breda, Emmanuel Mosley. Whatever happened to Emmanuel Mosley? Jordan Mason. Jeff Wilson Jr. So love to watch him run. Aziz Al-Shar. These are blue chip players. You remember them? And just because the names weren't called out on draft night does not mean certain players can't play no ball in this league. That's been proven time and time again. And Lynch and Shanahan have consistently shown, they'll give a player a break in a heartbeat. If you can play ball, we don't care. That second round pick can look for a job if he has to. But if you're better than he is, you're definitely playing. See, this is what I love about the 49ers when it comes to that. You ain't going to sit down just because of your ranking. I know people say, Ronbo, cut it out, man. Rookies have to sit down all the time. So, rookies have to sit down because they got beat out. See, what we have to understand is Kyle's not making rookies sit down because he just doesn't like them. Because the player ahead of him is doing too good of a job most of the time. So we need to understand that. You don't just rush a rookie in there because he's a rookie. We did last year, though, because we had to. Brock Purdy's living proof of that, though, isn't he? In there. B. But they're still talking bad about him. And now that he's got all these weapons, you watch and see what happens. Midway through the season, 49ers have only lost one game, and this is week 9. And people are still saying that Brock Purdy, the only reason he's doing so well is because of the talents that are surrounding him. Excuse me. Can I see a quarterback that's out there doing well with no talent around him? Why do you guys find and manufacture BS just to kick? Brock's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And we're going to learn to just ignore those people. See, I'm telling you that because I know I'm not going to. But we should actually pretend like we have some integrity about us. Don't get mad. Try not to get mad. And if you get mad, go ahead and get mad. But I'm just saying, we should start out with the attitude that we're not going to be bothered. 9-1. Avengers surrounding him. So, the 2026 undrafted rookie class may have a handful of legitimate contenders to make the team, no fam. I tell you what, most will likely begin on the practice squad, but a few have some realistic paths to cracking that initial 53. Texas punter Jack Boweiss, they signed him the other day, right? We have a left-footed kicker and a right-footed kicker. That's going to be good for training. One of them's going to get cut, though, I guess, at the beginning of the season. You don't keep 2 punters, do you? Let me bring up some names of Niners undrafted rookies with the best chance of making the team. Let me know if you agree. Edge, Indiana. Boy's a Hoosier, man. He is a Hoosier of extraordinary skill. If one undrafted free agent has everybody talking, it's Mikhail Kamara. No relation to Alvin. One reporter believes if only one person makes a team, it will be that former Hoosier who started all 16 games for the 2025 national champs. See, because Kamara's lack of prototypical size, that's pretty much why they just said, see, this is how I was a scout. But, well, you know what you know now. Because the scouts go in there and look like 6'3", 6'4". What's he coming at? 275, 280? Oh, hell yeah. All right. Give me a splits. All right. They don't even look. I understand the job is very taxing. You got a lot of players to look at. You can't sit there and fall in love with any players who just decide I like the way he plays and anything like that. You've got to use a system to get through as many players as possible. I get it. But if you overlook one, you're still going to look like ass. This kid, his production simply can't be ignored, fam. He transferred from James Madison to Indiana. He developed into one of the Big Ten's most disruptive pass rushers in 2024. This dude recorded 10 sacks and earned first-team All-Big Ten. Big Ten is not a wimpy league anymore. During Indiana's undefeated championship run the following season, he led the conference with 59 quarterback pressures. Their season's not that long. How did he do that? And was named defensive MVP in the college football national championship. He just wouldn't stop. How did he not get drafted? Okay, good. And we got blessed. You know what? I bet this continues. If everybody thinks, well, it's college football. No, but he played in a conference where there was some badasses. Guys that went on and got drafted in the NFL. He took them down. Okay. Quality pass rushers are always valuable and welcome in San Francisco. Raheem Morris, he needs that. He relies heavily on creating pressure with their front four, and Kamara already possesses advanced pass rush repertoire. Pedigree is ridiculous. Kamara could be one of the biggest bargains among this year's undrafted signings, no doubt about it. Ross Outlook is an excellent chance to make either the 53-man roster or become one of the first names called should anything happen from the practice squad. He's not going anywhere. He's not leaving the facility. It's just that what's his status going to be while he's in Santa Clara? Practice squad or 53? Well, Bryson Easton fits exactly the type of player the Niners offense often develop. He's 6'2", 323 pounds. I seen him. I was talking about that on X. They were showing film, and this seemingly quail with feet was slamming through the line. I said, who the hell is that? And somebody answered, that's Bryson Easton. How much does he weigh? Yeah, he's over 300 pounds. He's not that tall. You know, he moves well, though. If you can move 323 pounds like that, I'm okay with that. He's out of Tennessee. That's a good program. Played 6 seasons for the Volunteers and steadily improved each year during the final 2 seasons. He's combined for 52 tackles, 12 for loss, while becoming one of Tennessee's most reliable interior defenders. He also earned an invitation to the Senior Bowl, which is an indication that the NFL evaluators viewed him as one of the better defensive tackles available. Come on down, Bryson, with your big butt, man. Don't stop eating. Yeah, because you know what? You move. We got 2 of y'all like that. We got another fat boy that got Grayson. Grayson ain't thin. And both of you got, I've always, but you know, sometimes when I look at the Seahawks got cows out there on the defensive line. And I've always been jealous of that because, man, look at the size of that dude's arm. It looks like anybody else's back. And they just grab a Niner with the, as he's coming trying to get through there and with 2 fingers. I want one of those. You know? He has a strong chance he proves dependable against the run. Now, that's what he's probably going to do. Those big guys like that can move like that. We've had guys like that down through the years, but they weren't this kind of big. And fam, Khalil Dinkins. Did somebody say Khalil Dinkins is already hurt? Tight end out of Penn State. Good program. Shanahan values tight ends who can block nearly as well as they can catch. You know how he is. If Dinkins is going to come in blocking, and they say it's because of the program that they had at Penn State, they didn't use him like you would. George Kittle came out of Iowa, same program. You don't use him. He's there to block. Look who George Kittle is now. Dinkins blocks well. He's got soft hands, according to the report. You know? GK's availability uncertain early in the season. No point in saying this guy, as we've been looking for years. We've been looking for years for a guy, but they just can't. Nobody ever makes it. Bring on those preseason games. Now, Dinkins never posted crazy receiving numbers, as I mentioned, but he might. Kyle's going to probably want to know, because you already know he can block. He's going to have to prove that too. But we already know he can block. Can you run route a little bit? And can you catch the ball? If you can, you could be a San Francisco 49er. Hey, better chance than his statistics suggest of making his team because of Shanahan's philosophy. And let me one more. James Thompson Jr., defensive tackle. He's out of Illinois. Fam, this dude, Mr. Thompson's baby boy, stands 6'6" and weighing over 300 pounds. I like the monsters on the defensive line. Usually these guys you see, he looks like an offensive lineman, right? But he's a little quick and agile. He's not big like they are. He's big and strong, but not like. Hey, fam, you remember Omanahu? Omanahu that we got over from the Houston. Omanahu looked like Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four. You'd see, Omanahu was like, he stretched out all the way. I mean, he knew exactly how to use that long body. Oh, who is this guy, Omanahu? My God, he's good. That was the first few weeks I seen him. Then after a while, I said, man, I hope he doesn't get hurt. First thing I do is worry about, hope he doesn't get hurt. Oh, Thompson brings extreme length to the interior. At the beginning of his career at Wisconsin, he transferred to Illinois. He started 13 games. During his senior season, Thompson had 41 tackles, 17 solo, with 3 tackles for a loss. He needs some Chris Stewart education. That's all he needs. 2 sacks, 2 quarterback hurries, 1 pass breakup. His combination of size and versatility allows him to line up in multiple spots. This is the thing the 49ers want: versatility. Because I'm gonna have him rushing the edge in 2 years. Anyway, you're 6'6". We're gonna teach you how to bend. Oh, let's see how quick you are. Because once you get around that corner, it's 6'6". What kind of wings you got? That's over 7 feet, probably easily. And that quarterback's got no place to run. So he's got an edge. He's on the fringe, though. And some other guys got to beat him out. But he could quickly become a practice squad priority. So, But fam, regarding UDFA, if training camp began today, Kamara, he'd have to be the guy. I got a feeling he'd be the guy the 49ers would definitely pick up and put on the 53 if they're going to have to do that. His resume compares favorably with many late-round draft picks, and his motor fits perfectly with the defensive identity Morris wants to bring. Look, put that Wolverine out there. Oh, Michigan. Oh, whoa. He's in a Hoosier. That animal, the Wolverine, is just ridiculous. Wolverines and Badgers. That little creature could take a Rottweiler out. It has always been said, and it's so true, it's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the damn dog. So, I'm looking for him. So, several players capable of filling that 49ers tradition. 49 Empire. Thanks for telling me about that too, fam. We didn't know. Scott WD, is it? Thanks, Scott. That's pretty flattering, bro. Appreciate that. Because I love talking about the Niners. I can't get enough of them. I wake up in the middle of the night. Tell me if you've ever done this before. You ever wake up talking because the dream is so real, and you wake yourself up because you know nobody. Scott, in 1981, my dad took me to the Stick to see the first NFL game. That's when Joe became my sports hero. Your pick of him brings me right back to 1981. Joe, man, none of us will ever forget him. There's going to be guys that probably got Joe's name written underneath their tombstone after we leave. God, Joe is special. Let me get him in here. That man from the sucker-free city, he goes by the name of Smooth. Dun, 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 because you're so smooth. Smooth.
Dub City 415. What's up, bro?
Smooth, man. We're just sitting here getting all pumped up. We got another week to go before the action gets underway, and we're looking at players now that I can say, I told you it's going to make it. You know how we do the barbershop a cartoon start, baby. Talking about, no, you didn't say a damn thing.
My bad, faithful. What's up to my faithful brothers and sisters? My bad. All right, Ronbo, continue.
No, I'm telling about the barbershop now. Yeah, I'm in a chair across from you arguing about somebody you said was going to make the team, and I said wouldn't, and vice versa. Woohoo! Yes. Smooth, give me some, man.
Hey,
I'm looking at players.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Would you go ask?
No, I'm looking at guys that could probably be UDFAs in particular, but some of the guys we got to depend on early on in the season with great expectations. Because Smooth, there's arguments all over all the programs you see all over the league, NFL programs. They're talking about, now wait a minute. Now, could the 49ers have the number one offense? No, hell no. Why not? Because Kyle Shanahan wants to run the ball. I'm sitting there looking at this. Man, y'all, that's not. Go ahead, Smooth. Go ahead. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm studied all 32 players. All 32 on offense, man. From the draft, all on the off season, all that, bro. 49ers, like I said, bro, we stay healthy, we can win it all. And I'm telling you this right now. Everything that we have, that I see, and I'm looking at other teams' backups for us, their DBs, their secondaries. Bruh, they second and third strings for a reason. If they were starters, they'd be starters. You know what I'm saying? We have wide receivers that's second and third string that can be starters for a lot of teams. The players that we have, and the reason we have so many good wide receivers is because the ones that we had, they missed their rookie seasons. And they probably played about 8 games, probably 5 games. But now everybody healthy right now, and we brought in Evans. Come on, bro. Conway, 4-3. Watkins, 4-3. Who you got? Kurt, 4-3. Pearsall, 4-4. Evans, 4-5. But he have a long stride. He eat up yards, bro. And he had that 6'5" frame. Know how to use it in the red zone. Jump up ball, 50-50 balls all day. Ever since he came in the league, he had 1,000-yard season, except for last season with the hamstring problem. That's the only problem he had. But everybody want to wash him off. Oh, he all that. Man, let them hate, bro. We wouldn't have brought him in if he still have it, bro. A hamstring? Come on, man.
Happens
that
every
ain't
year.
shit. You know, I take care of his body, bro. He's been in the league so long, man. I'm not worried about. That's why I'm saying, man. Let's worry about us. Let's not worry about the outside, bro. And people that got high blood pressure, don't get your blood pressure, bro.
Head explode.
Don't get
right
your
here,
blood pressure. I'm serious, man. But yeah, bro. And the Niners, like I said, man, they stay healthy, bro. And Brock Purdy, he led the league for 4 years straight downfield.
Still, no respect.
Connection. So when he throw his receivers open, that's a gift. That's a gift, bruh. You don't just do it. If that was easy, everybody be doing it.
Yes.
Everybody getting $260 million contract. He have a gift, man. Everybody overlooked that. Like I said, in the draft, they look for the college, the big name colleges with the big player names on the back of the jersey. The smaller schools, they don't look at them, bruh.
Oh, yeah. Thank good for Jerry Rice going to a small school.
That's why they hating on Brock. Brock ain't going to never get a just due. Even if he won the Super Bowl, still, he's not going to get a just due. They're going to make up something.
And that's going to cause some fights.
Oh,
because I ain't putting up with that.
Oh, he got more. Oh, he got Mike Evans now. Oh, that's why he got over there. Come on, man. Let them hate, bruh. I love haters. When you hating, that means you're doing something good they can't do. That's how I look at it.
And you should.
You have something that they want. That's in the street. That's in sports. That's everything. Growing up, you better than this kid in this sport, and you get mad.
Mm-hmm.
You want to flatten your bike tire and all this. You know who it is.
Yeah.
But you brush it off, you know, because you're raised better than that. But I'm saying, bro, man, it's all mental, bro. And Brock, he don't have to have the 4.3 speed. He have it up here in the head, in the brain, bro. You know how to process. Once you have it, you can't teach that. That's a gift. That's God-given.
Plus, Brock Purdy just knows how to quarterback. You could see his mind is just calculating, and he processes quickly. That's why I say people understand he ain't 6'4", 6'5", whatever you guys need or whatever that is, but he knows where to put that ball most of the time.
Look what he did with the receivers he had last season and years before that. Before we had a receiver core.
Detroit versus everybody.
What you think he's going to do with this core?
Can't wait.
Like I said, there's no other team secondary that can stay with these wide receivers and 4-3 receivers. They back up for a reason. You don't think Shanahan gonna find those mismatches, bruh? Come on, man.
And in Shanahan fashion.
Open your mind. Come on, bruh. I see it. I already see it. We're going to the Super Bowl, bruh. And we're going to win it. I don't give a fuck who we play.
Yeah. Well, then we're not losing.
I don't care who we play.
We are not losing. You know what? I feel you there. I'm particularly there. Ain't going to Super Bowl lose again. No.
The key is stay healthy. Everybody changing their mind now. Slowly but surely. Everybody's starting to change their mind. That's why I'm tripping on the head, bruh. They don't come around. I respect the ones who come out and say, you know what, I was wrong, you was right. But the ones that stay quiet and shit, stay under that rock,
you're
going to stay under that fucking rock. We know real about we body. Roddy, shit.
Damn right.
Dub City, you know what it is.
We didn't even talk about us a few weeks ago. It's got to be the Rams should be at the Super Bowl and our favorite, and the Seattle Seahawks, and that's it.
Mac Jones gonna be traded in the middle of the season on the off season because Curtis Roy, he's already been on the Shanahan system for 1 year, and he's a quick study, like I said. That's nothing Shanahan like about him. He gets it quick. He don't make the same mistake twice. He's not a Brock, just taller, bigger, and stronger. Oh. But like I said, yeah.
Max.
Look up on, and the receivers now, oh my God! And what he did when we was in college with a hamstring. Come on, man! Now he got some pro receivers that run 4.3, and he throw receivers open too. Oh man, we have best quarterback class in the NFL, and running back class, and wide receiver. I'm saying it now. I'm not going to.
We're the third best team in NFC West.
But we're going to be number 3 in defense and number 1 in offense, bro.
We got to go, fam.
I'm saying it now. I ain't going to wait for what happens.
I'm going to write that down, too. No, I'm making mine, too.
Yeah, bro.
I like that. All right.
I'm saying it now.
All right, fam. I'm thinking this week could be worse than last week. I'll see you next Sunday.
Next Sunday, all right, Dub City, know it is home five. Film or foom pop for them out. How John love you, baby girl. All right.
There's our dude. Our dude from Sucker Free City. Right, boom.
You already know what it is. Bang, bang.
Night, fam.
All right, my brother. All right.
Is it Scott W. Brock was thrown to the ball boy last season and still had 5 TDs. Thank you. 150 attempts and will qualify as number 1 career QBR. Watch them make excuses. You know, there are those that have got the courage nowadays in some of these programs to go ahead and say something good about Brock Purdy. And I always think that's a brave thing to do because people think there's something wrong with you. That Brock Purdy's ranked at number 14. Why? The Chargers quarterback, Herbert. Oh, you know what? Let me not get started on Herbert. You know, fam, the thing is, what has Herbert done? Matty, let me ask Matty what Herbert's done.
Herbert's done a lot, man. He was an Oregon Duck, man. He did a lot for us.
I'm sorry, Matty. You know what? I could feel good about that, Matty. But Herbert's not done a whole lot of things since he got.
No, I'm just giving you shit.
I know you were, but I appreciate that he did as well as he did coming out of college. He earned a spot, but I don't need him being ranked just because he's Herbert. And I always think
that's pretty much it. He hasn't really done much to prove himself. He hasn't done anything. He's done less than Brock.
I mean, how many games Brock been playoffs? Brock been 2-1. I mean, that doesn't mean anything.
No, apparently not.
So you know, it's killing me to watch. And I like Brock a lot. So when I hear somebody say something bad to him, you know, it feels like he's your kid brother. You want to say, hey, come here, let me talk to you. What is your friggin' problem? You know, and see, we should be able to talk comfortably about this. Not get all mad. Right. But they've been doing it to him so long and so badly. I'm frustrated. God.
Yeah, now we're all defensive about it.
Yeah. It's not
Yeah, no, I get it. I am too.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter what he does. They'll just make an excuse. If he does really well, it's because of Shanahan. If he does horrible, it's because they didn't have people around him. Like, it doesn't matter what he does.
Or it's his fault. But yeah, lose is all his fault. We win he had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Yep. So I was laughing at you earlier when you were talking about Kittle. I mean, he is a freak, dude.
George is.
I mean, what? Really?
Because that's that guy that you see in the locker room wrapping his ankle. Hey, how come you wrapping your own ankle? Because I want coach to see me. Why?
Yeah.
He unwraps it. It's swollen up like a watermelon. You can't play. I can't.
No.
You better not say anything either. You know, so, whoa. Yeah, there are guys like that.
Well, you know, dude, we should be thankful we have somebody like Jake Tonjes. He's not a big time number 1, but he's a damn solid number 2.
He is. And Farrell can forget it. Jake is clutch too, Matty. He is really.
I'm thankful to have him around while Kittle's,
bang, Lions game.
Now shut up. Lions trash. Lions and fucking Lions gang. You know, talk to my buddy Gary about that and give him shit. Lions gang.
Hey man, I gotta tell you though, the Lions may look a little better this year than they did last year. They had to get used to not having one of the best coordinators, offensive coordinators in the league. Now we got to be concerned about Chicago. That was kind of interesting last year. We had that shootout with them that lasted 24 hours. Dang! Woo!
What are the Lions going to do without Jared Goff though when he decides to retire?
Bro,
Will they do something big time enough to keep any kind of relevance?
Yeah, but finding a quarterback is so hard to do. The Shams got another couple of years of finally realizing that they're having to pay Stafford a lot of money, and they're going to need a lot of money after what they did this year, right? So you figure they're going to be searching for a quarterback soon too.
Yeah, no, that's a really good, solid point. They're going to be looking for something, and then the Cardinals, they don't really have anything. So.
Hey, wait, I forgot about what's his name? Ty. What's the name? The Rams just drafted.
Oh.
And did you see? They didn't tell McVay. Apparently, remember he was sitting there for that photo shot. I couldn't stop laughing. Everybody pointed it out because they put that shot went viral in the Niner community. McVay's sitting there looking like they really did that.
Yeah, they
Sean,
really did.
Sean,
that's hilarious.
They didn't check in with
they
you
didn't
first?
Insult you, did they? Nope. It's too bad, huh? I love it, dude. Never chicken ever gets old, dude. Look on his face. It's priceless.
Manny, come preseason, it's going to be fun. You know why? Because Stetson Bennett, the junior third, is going to be out there. And because Matt's not going to stand, he's not going to be anywhere near the field. So Bennett Jr. and Ty. Now we can see our boy Kamara. I want to see him go after. Oh no, that's not preseason. I'm thinking wrong. Oh damn it! We're going to have to watch somebody else. You know our schedule offhand, preseason.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure the Raiders are in there.
Raiders are in there, and the Chargers. There's only one more game. Huh?
Yep, Chargers. Yeah. Oh man, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah,
I looked at it not too long
we don't
ago.
take that schedule seriously like I don't. Ty Simpson, thanks.
No,
JT.
but it's nice.
Yeah,
it's nice. I don't know.
It's just to see what the rookies look like and under pressure.
Yeah.
And Shanahan says he doesn't even go by that anyway. What does Kyle go by when he's making judgments to keep or say goodbye to?
Yeah, he's lying when he says that.
Hey, man, I'm glad you said that. You know
Give
why?
me a break, dude.
Because we gotta stop thinking about Kyle Shanahan as some gothic figure. I do every now and then because his X's and O's. The guy's, I still think he's a badass. He doesn't. McVay got ranked ahead of him. McVay, Andy. I think it seems like there's another one too. Anyway, Kyle pulled up.
It's funny, with as much credit as all these assholes give Shanahan, because they don't want to give it to Brock.
Yeah.
But then they put him, they give him all these praises, and then they put him back, like 3 or 4 on the list.
Right.
Like, man, okay. Like, I don't even know.
Manny, McVay's been ran out of the playoffs 3 years in a row. Now, how come if that had been Shanahan, they'd be talking about him like they do now. But McVay, no, McVay's one of the best things that ever happened to football. I mean, pretty soon you guys gonna put him. He's gonna be. We place McVay in front of Lombardi. What Lombardi? David? No, Vince. Get the bleep out of here, man. You guys have gone nuts, man. What are you talking about? Because every time we get, Rams says something, oh, you're just jealous, man, because you don't like McVay because he's better than, and that's what sets you off really. Like a bomb. You're just jealous because McVay's better than Kyle Shanahan. MF.
We're gonna have to listen to that for a while.
Ooh, it's all right. But we got guys. We got some defenders this year. Nick Bosa the 49ers are shaping that line up. So Nick's not going to have to work his ass off. You're going to have to put some blockers on that interior. What they've been doing down through the years, they've been double teaming Nick, triple teaming sometimes. You've seen Nick, two guys got him down on the ground, and they're laying on him, just cheating their ass off. And Nick is still from the ground, like that animal I love so much, the badger, man. He's just fighting his ass off, and he's still grabbing guys as they're going by. So you got Nick! They can't do anything with him. So now they're putting monsters in the middle. If you're going to go get Nick, they're going to eat.
They really wanted a lot of Nick. They were double teaming. They were holding Nick all game during that Super Bowl.
Oh, till they're choking him down on the ground. Matty, we're going to go. And again, I'm going to see you next week. This is the last week. Next week is back to football freedom. But I'm one more week.
I know. I can't wait. We're almost there, bro.
All right, man.
Night, buddy.
Good night, man.
Love you, man.
Love my brother, too, man. Night, Matty.
Night, bro.
It's chill.
Hey, Ronbo.
Phil, good to hear from you, man. Get on in here, man.
It's been a while.
Yeah, Phil, I always love the way you come in, though, and right times when things are really, this needs more fun.
When we start heating up, I'll be here.
Yeah, I know. And a good time start rolling. When you see Phil, we're ready. And we're looking. And Phil, I know you got some good things to say about some of the personnel that's coming in. You got any good feelings about certain people and how they're going to do, and are they going to meet their expectations?
Yeah, I like our team. I think we're going to. I see all these top 10 quarterback ratings, and I think Brock Purdy is number 5. And they just don't look at statistics.
They just look at
you there, Ronbo?
I'm listening. This is a subject that sets me on fire. I'm trying to remain calm while you talk. Damn.
And I tell you what, I think we've made more improvements on our team than any other team in the NFC West.
Yeah. But honestly, that's not just red and gold glasses. We did a lot of stuff this year and didn't get any love.
Mike Evans is going to make more improvements to the to the 49ers than Myles Garrett makes to the Rams.
I've said that myself. Great minds think alike.
Come on. Myles Garrett replaced Jared Goff. He's pretty good.
Verse wasn't bad. Yeah. There's a margin.
No, he was really good.
Yes. There is a margin, but not a whole lot.
Mike Evans replaced who?
A player to be named later. You know what? Have you got Mike Evans versus BA?
Hall of Famer replaces nobody.
BA was coming along until he completely lost his mind. That's going to be his epitaph. God, but he's Mike Evans and was never going to be.
Mike Evans is great. I always liked the guy when he was playing with what
Tampa Bay.
He was playing Texas A&M.
Oh, you go back that far with Mike. I wish I could have seen him.
He was a superstar.
That didn't stop.
I think
when he got to the NFL. Damn.
But you know what? His injuries that when he came out here weren't soft tissue. They were shoulder separation.
Yeah, no tendons or anything like that.
So please, man, the guy's not going to go off the rocker from the injuries that he had. I think Mike Evans is going to make more of an impact on the 49ers than Myles Garrett makes on the Rams.
You heard it.
Let's
and
put
I'm
it that
going to
way.
repeat it over and over so everybody remembers what Phil said. I fully endorse that. Absolutely.
So, and Brock Purdy, not top 10 quarterback? Seriously. The guy is number 5. If he has 147 more attempts and keeps his QBR rating, he hits the all-time QBR rating of all time. Of all time. Over Joe Montana, Steve Young.
There you go.
Aaron Rodgers.
For numbers?
Everybody. So, what are these people talking about when they say Brock Purdy is in top 10 quarterback? I'm sorry.
They still call him a system quarterback. If not for Kyle, he would not be doing the things he's doing.
Stop it.
Oh, I'm praying they would.
Patrick Mahomes is an system quarterback with Andy Reid.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of a quarterback that doesn't have a good coach that's doing well.
None.
And no talent around him. How many of those are doing well?
None.
So where do they get off talking about Brock in that fashion? Phil, okay, let's Josh Allen. And you know what? Here's the thing. Josh Allen would probably still be somewhere between 1 and 2.
Yeah, but Josh Allen throws a lot of interceptions.
And Josh Allen is the whole team. He's the whole offense. He doesn't let anybody else do anything else. You know, he throws the ball to him on occasion, gives the ball to a running back on occasion.
And they never won anything.
I know, right? Buffalo fans got to be concerned. You just talk about us.
They've never been in a Super Bowl. They've never won an AFC championship game. Hello. Brock's won. In 5 years, he's won one NFC, 2 NFC championship games, lost one, and
okay, because you look,
lost Super Bowl.
Yeah, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, all these guys. Okay, people say they got skills. Okay, but you know what? How come we can't look at numbers sometimes?
I mean, Lamar Jackson, the reason he's up there in QBR rating is because he can run.
Lamar,
he's not accurate.
I try not to talk about Lamar, but I think he's a bit overrated. I have for years. I got called out on it on X a few years ago.
Totally overrated.
I don't say it. I said, come on, man. You know Lamar, man.
I'm going to say it, Robbo. I won't say it. He's totally overrated.
Oh, God.
He's never won anything.
No,
and yet Brock has been there all the time. But he had nothing last year. And
no talent. He didn't have no big time talents. JJ was hurt.
Jeez, give me a break.
Yeah.
I like our quarterback. Keep knocking him down because we don't have to pay him so much.
Yeah.
And
especially now after somebody else has gotten paid since the last couple of years. God.
I'm telling you. We've got the best quarterback in the league.
And the numbers show it. We don't care if he's not
they
6
do
foot
show
6.
It.
You know?
157 more attempts, and he's the all-time QBR rating quarterback. All-time.
Phil, we're gonna have to have Brock Purdy just parties. We gotta go now, though. I'm gonna see you next Sunday.
All right, Ronbo.
Always great to hear from you, Phil. I'll look for you next week.
I listen to you all the time. I mean,
thanks, man. Now, you
don't call in.
And then when the good times are, I want to hear from you on these type of occasions anyway. So no problem.
All right, buddy.
All right, Phil.
You take care.
Day. Thank you, Phil. You too.
All right, later.
Hey, out in New Jersey, the Twin Cities. Oh, no, Twin Cities. You guys are the Twin Cities. You guys are the. What is Jersey? Philly. Jersey, Philly. What's the third city?
I think you're trying to say tri-state, but that's New York.
Yeah. Wait. Aren't you guys a tri-state area? New Jersey. What are the
Garden
tri-state cities? Garden State is New
State.
Jersey. That's right. You do any
You
gardening?
had me thinking about it. I was like, damn, are we?
I could have sworn you
But
guys.
nah, that's Manhattan and Tri-State is Manhattan and
Oh, okay. Nobody talks about Manhattan anymore. That's pretty funny.
Nah, it really went down. I ain't gonna say down, but it's just Manhattan.
Yeah, you hear more about Brooklyn and dudes getting beat up and shot every day.
That's because everybody want to hear the negative. But you know what? I went to Manhattan like a couple of months ago. I had a female person I was dealing with where she's buying hair. She makes a lot of money off that female hair.
Oh, making wigs? Yeah.
Yes, the extensions and all that stuff.
Well, yeah, she knows what she's doing. Yeah, that's a big call for that. You don't see anybody in Hollywood or all those stage shows. Nobody's wearing their own hair. So she can make a fortune if she can stand the workload.
I mean, big money. Like, I ain't even gonna lie with you. Like over 6 digits.
Ooh. Well, wait a minute.
I'm like, wow, how you making it? Like, she's like, yo, I'm killing them.
Wait a minute. Bebop Jones says tri-state is New York, New Jersey, and Philly.
That's what it is? You looked it up?
No, this is Bebop Jones.
Nah, I don't think so. We're not tri-state. Tri-state is all New York. We're Garden State.
No, tri-state, New York can't be a part of the tri-state. I mean, all by
because
themselves.
there's 3 of them. I don't know.
You see, that's the problem with New York.
And people, New York.
And people in upper New York don't even acknowledge southern part of New York City.
Upstate, well, they don't acknowledge each other. Northern, like upstate New York is upstate New York.
Upstate New York, right. They don't acknowledge lower state. You know, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's like Syracuse. Syracuse don't get no burn. You know, like, I don't know no Syracuse.
You guys got another city that used to be famous. Syracuse, Rochester?
Probably. I mean,
yeah.
Coney Island.
Yeah. That's not upstate.
All them little. I don't get me wrong.
Hey, listen, you know what? Anyway. You got on your team right now, you got some guys that got to come through. Some people are already, a lot of 49er fans go out and start laying the doom and gloom and walking around an umbrella on a sunny day. And saying, if we don't do this, if Mike Evans gets hurt, we're dead meat. If George Kittle gets hurt again, we're dead meat. If oh my God. And if Nick Bosa gets hurt one more time, get rid of him. I said, you need to calm down. As a 49er fan, you're going to die of your own
But
cause.
you know that's going to happen, though.
Look at you. It's not going to happen. You know what?
Well,
we had it happen
because of the paycheck. Yeah. The paycheck is just too much. He got like $50 million coming to him or something crazy.
How much
money? Cap.
We had a $90 million year. Remember that year? I forget how many years ago, but we had a $90 million worth of players not playing because of injury. That's $100 million.
On the bench.
Or in the hospital or somewhere, but they weren't on the field.
Where not on the field, right?
All
right, we say if injuries don't happen, we get to the Super Bowl. Let's stop thinking like that because injuries happen because we're playing NFL. We're playing football. So we just got to pay attention to who can step up after the injury from a key person.
That's why we're building depth like we are. The 49ers are really piling up the talents below the top. They really are.
Like
I'm
Brock
impressed
Purdy and Mac Jones.
And Curtis Rourke.
Almost.
You got 3 quarterbacks. You know what?
Keep saying is, what's his Memphis Missile or whatever?
Who?
Ain't he the missile or something? Didn't they call him the missile?
Oh, no, the dude's got an arm. We're going to see it in preseason. See, because he's got some burners. He can get Watkins and Collins going downfield and let that puppy fly. They will run underneath it. If he's got that kind of speed and kind of power.
They better catch it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I said. I don't want to do no herd and run down the field and drop the ball.
Yeah, Watkins won't drop it. I'm not seeing enough counts yet, Cowan. But you see that catch Watkins made last year in preseason? That catch took him out for the rest of the season, like every rookie does. He makes one play. Oh, my leg, my back, and my leg. Get your ass up.
My neck and my back.
Jesus, what do you guys? Work out harder. But nothing can prepare you for some of those plays they make to be able to do it and not get hurt so seriously. I'm already worried about strippling. I just don't say nothing about it.
Well, I ain't worried. I'm worried about your boy. Our boy,
Ricky.
Ricky.
Yeah, I know.
That's it. I mean,
he'll be all right.
Man, I just don't want him to get hurt. Like if he in the middle, I think we doing good. I think I want Scribbling on the outside with Evans. I don't know what Kirk and everybody else doing, but I want that big guy on the outside.
You know what I'd like to know? I just want to see somebody else go through what we go through with some of our primetime players. How many teams around the league do you notice are missing their top-notch players up and down the roster? What you did last year, everybody's gone. We just picked this kid up in the first round. So you say, well, you guys, the players are too old. They shouldn't be playing football. Mikel he can't even get into bars. He's 20 years old. He got hurt immediately. That's got nothing to do with it.
No, ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't know what it is, but we got to make it happen with the people who we have and the people who's behind the people we have. Like you saying, Jerome James and the other runner Black, they got to be prepared. So when CMC go out, we don't call that timeout. We doing it like if Evans go out, Scribbling and what's he's got Kirk and what's we got to be ready. We can't just say, oh well, we can't call this play because Mike Evans ain't. That don't make no sense to me, bro. You got 53 players or something, and you talking about one player's out. You can't, man. Don't.
Well, they're trying to fix that. That's why I'm saying you see the 49ers now building quality depth. They're not just getting. You remember how Trent Baalke used to bring things in from the grocery store that he was just shopping at? He looks at him. If he's big enough, hey, you play football? Or should I say Trent Baalke?
You ever got the my bad. You ever got the cereal, the Frosted Flakes without the cereal? I mean, the Frosted Flakes without the corn flakes. Yeah, without the sugar.
Just a box of sugar.
Corn flakes. Yeah, you look like, what the hell is this? Corn flakes. It was on sale. Nah, I don't want this.
And they can't play. Trent brought in guys that we were so scared if they got put in the game, it's over, you know? And Trent was called the draft ninja. Remember that year he's called the draft ninja because Trent was just pulling anybody. Somebody couldn't play no ball, but put him in. But Trent made some good picks for his frontline players. But Trent had no clue as what it meant to pick up depth pieces. Couldn't do it.
They think they too much money or whatever. I don't know.
They don't put enough time in seeing if this kid's any good enough. Hey, we gotta go.
We ain't in the practice. So that's another thing. We talking about time. Why are we not in practice? Because you scared of Brandon Ayuk?
No, well, yeah. Everybody should be. I am. But we got to go. Because he lost his mind. That's crazy.
Then let him lose it. I lose my mind too. On you.
There you go. I'm going to hang out with you. Hey, we got to go. I'll see you next Sunday.
Ronbo Sports. Love, like, subscribe. Like he's saying, sucker free nation. Let's make it happen.
Yes. Nighty.
Let's go.
Jesus.
Rongo.
Jesus. See, we're that. Before, weeks ago, it was like fun. See what the 49ers are going to do, draft night, free agency, all that stuff, right? Now the nervous time is coming on. You're starting to feel it? See, because things are getting real next week.
Just because... just because, the injury history,
Yes, that's what I'm worried about.
Hey, but I'm excited for some 49er football.
I'm too. I feel that feeling, when the practice earlier today, George Kittle went, ta-da! What was he doing out there? They said it's a minor injury, and he should be back fine in 2 or 3 weeks. Oh, Jesus! And you dodge a bullet, right? See, we go through that every day as a 49er fan. You live through that all the way past part of summer, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year. Everything, we're sitting there thinking, are we okay? Oh, man, damn. We're going to be okay, Jesus. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay.
Hey, we're gonna be good, Ronbo. Hey, this time around, the Niners are stacked. I just feel like if we was to go after that one pass rusher, I bet you they'll finally put respect on our names. If we was just to get one more piece, and in a pass rusher, they'll put respect on our team.
Who you want?
Anyone who wants to play.
Because
I don't care.
Jadeveon Clown is out there. But
I'd rather have Von Miller.
Same here. I just don't want Jadeveon Clown to say, I was on every team at least 1 year in the NFL. And can you see his son or grandson or something? Daddy, you played on 32 teams? You say every year? Daddy, Mama said you lied. What? You played in the NFL for 32 years? How old was you when you started playing? 12? Don't bring no Jadeveon Clown in here. Because you know what? I don't know. There's a couple of guys out, though, that you could get projected. Vaughn. There's this guy that.
Kyle Van Noy?
Nah, Van Noy. I keep saying, I want him, though. I want Van Noy.
Yeah, I heard that there's rumors of Niners are making an urge to try to sign him, but I don't know how much of that is accurate. But hey, I'll take him. Hey, he said that he was interested in playing the Niners. Hey,
I'll take
attitude. That. I'll take Same anyone here. Who wants to play like Debo. Hey, like I said about Debo, and shout out to Kyle Juszczyk and Kittle for saying that. Hey, we have a beach house for you or like a guest house for you.
Like Debo can't afford to get his own place. He may not be able to, but he's been spending money.
I mean, they'll probably throw him a minimum. That's why.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much all he should get anyway. I mean, he's had 2 contracts, and so now if you still want to play, take the vet minimum. They'll be doing well. Yeah, even LeBron James is saying, "No, you pay me no money, man. I'm just going to some place where I want to play my last season."
Yeah.
I don't believe him.
Yeah,
but that's what he said.
LeBron,
Alex Highsmith
he's going to be
Pittsburgh.
complaining about something. Either way, LeBron's going to be complaining about something.
Yeah. He looked good finishing that season last year. He didn't look like he aged a minute since 23 or 24. I mean, LeBron was working it. But, what I don't like, every time he switches teams, and the only reason he didn't say anything already is because the FIFA was getting too much love. So LeBron don't want to come in there and say, hey, y'all, can I get your attention, please? Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking Argentina. Listen, I'm not going to say anything right now. I'll wait and come back and give you my decision later. Okay. Thanks, LeBron. You're the king, man. God, he's such an egotistical maniac. And he doesn't need any money anyway. LeBron James is one of the richest athletes of all time. So, of course, you can go, by the way, just to get off subject for a minute, Jesus, what team is he going to pick?
Probably Warriors.
Probably. I think so. Because people think he should go back to Cleveland to go full circle with his career. Some people think he ought to go to Philly because Tyrese Maxey and him been good buddies. He's also lied and said, I always did want to play with Embiid. So, he'll end up with the Warriors. And why wouldn't he? You got the babyface assassin there. LeBron, no matter what you do, he's got your back, and he won't fail. You saw it in the Olympics. Steph lost his mind in the Olympics. He would not miss. Every clutch shot necessary, Steph dropped it to the bottom of the hoop.
Yeah.
I was losing my mind watching that game. He would not miss. Okay, anyway. Some players you need to think about. Mike Evans is going to make life for us easier. And see, that's why we talk about people who can't get hurt. That's all we talk about. But we go through this so much, we're shell-shocked. But we still got depth, though. Because if Mike Evans goes down, he's not quite ready yet. He needs some polish. But Stribling is in there to step in. Ricky P. Watkins can back him up. We got backup at every position. Maybe not quite as high a level, but the guys we're talking about, if they go down, they were extremely high level. So you don't need all that. It's overkill.
The only thing that concerns me is tight end.
Oh, everybody. Jake Tongas. Because George is not going to be ready. He thinks he is. But I don't want George out there the first week.
Yeah, Kittle's crazy, man. Kittle's crazy. Yes. Hey, but I love Kittle, man. He just wants to play football.
We all do. We do. Hey, we're going to go. I mean, Jesus, let me see you next Sunday, fam.
Hey, thank you, Ronbo. Hey, shout out to Ronbo Sports, shout out to production, and shout out to, to the 49er fan base. We're the best fan base.
Indeed. Especially because of you, Jesus. All right, fam. Give best to Eddie E.
Hey, we'll do, Ronbo. Thank you.
All right, fam. Night, Jesus. Jamal L.
Yeah, what's up, Ronbo?
Jamel, man, just sitting back here worried about being a 49er. I was cool until now, and all of a sudden it hit me. It's real now.
Yep. We getting closer, boy. Training camp is almost here, so let's go. I'm so ready to get an update on these players and who's gonna make noise. The player, let's go and get into it. The player, I'm looking forward to. You mentioned them earlier during the podcast, and that is Makai Kamara. Like I said, man, I said this. I don't know if y'all remember. I said this before. I said, what? His last 2 seasons, and I watched him.
He's ridiculous.
This dude, he led the Big Ten in sacks.
Yes.
And he led the Big Ten in quarterback pressures.
And was the
combined senior year, it was 129 quarterback pressures combined senior out. And see, every time I turn around, that dude in somebody's face, disrupting offense.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody's getting a sack. And if you don't believe me, I'm talking now. The other player is Curtis Rowe. Curtis Rowe, I watched him. This is the same dude before Mendoza. He led the team to the playoffs with a torn ACL. And get that. This is the one who, before Mendoza was tossing alley to Omar Cooper, that was Curtis Rowe tossing him up to him. So Omar Cooper been making crazy catches. He made them with Mendoza and Chris Rowe. I saw him make a crazy catch the year before against Michigan on a sideline throw, and Curtis Rowe thread that needle. He caught that mug. They thought it was out of bounds. I thought it was too. Until they replayed it, they said, no, he caught that. I said, wow, my God.
How far down the field was
it? That's why I said, oh, my, used to that, man.
How far down the field was that pass that you're talking about?
Against Michigan that day, and we were at home against Michigan. I can't recall how long it was. I mean, how many yards. But it was a hell of a throw and a hell of a catch.
Because, whenever I see that, that is a God gift. A kid can sit out there and practice all day until his arm goes bad. He's not going to be able to do that. Russell Wilson used to freak me out doing that. There'd be two defenders on, what's that kid's name? That little guy that used to just make his catches all the time. Anyway, they'd be running neck and neck down the field. Anyway, Russ would throw the ball into a position with a high arcing pass. It would come down.
I know exactly who you're talking about. That the name is on the tip of my tongue too. I said, man, this dude would piss me off.
It would
Making
go
them catches.
right, and you could the camera
Every
could
time.
you could barely see it, and that ball would go right past the defenders, over his head, and he catches it over his shoulder, catches this. I don't believe that. I've seen it, but I do not believe it. Now, I must be asleep because I did not see that. What did he do? And and how many times did we lose games of Russ doing stuff like that?
Yeah.
Damn. Because I still argue with people about, look, I said Colin Kaepernick's got a stronger arm than Russell Wilson. Actually, that's probably true. But Cap's accuracy was nowhere like Russell Wilson's.
Nah,
and so, yeah, it used to be some hardcore arguments. And you know that argument where you went to bed or argued with somebody on Instagram or whatever, and you wake up in the morning to see what they said? I argued with about 3 weeks. I was wrong. And I don't mind admitting that to this day. Largent? No, not Largent. Who was that guy? Fam, who is that wide receiver that just left the Hawks 2 years ago that never missed? But you know what? Remember the Shark? The Shark would keep him under control. I'd always ask when we were playing the Hawks back then, where is blah, blah, blah? He's playing. Ooh, the Shark got that boy under control today, baby. Oh, I used to love that. But yeah, we know what we're talking about anyway. But that's the kind of quarterback we're talking about with Rourke. I can't wait to see him in preseason.
Yeah, like I said, man, if y'all don't believe that, ask CJ West. CJ West was on that squad.
Lock it.
Year.
Thank you, Seth Theorist.
Yeah, when we came out.
Yeah. CJ? Yeah. Hey, we're talking about Tyler Lockett. Remember Tyler?
That's him. Oh, my God, that dude.
Lockett beat us on several games just with those circus, unbelievable throws and catches. Yeah, but this is the thing. I want to see if work looks like that. Mac Jones might be done in San Francisco. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, because if he making noise like that, we'll just have to see what happens when training camp start.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna go.
I'm pulling for him though.
No, you got it. I don't want to see him go anywhere else and look good. That's the problem. I will see you next Sunday, my man, Jamel.
All right. I'll see you next Sunday. Hey, man, I got my Fire TV set up for all the apps to watch these live games.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
I'm already watching baseball, so
it's a wonderful thing, ain't it? All right, fam.
Yes, it is.
Enjoy.
All right.
See you in a bit.
Yeah, you too. I'll see you next week.
All right. Anthony.
Huh?
Anthony. Eric. It's funny. I was just talking about Eric. And
yeah, how you doing? Ronbo?
Hey, Eric. Oh, we were just talking about a couple of your legendary players. Tyler Wilson to Lockett. That was a killer combination. My God.
Yeah.
And just worked all the time. Consistency. Wilson throwing rainbows accurately. See what?
Yeah.
If Wilson would have retired like 4 or 5 years ago, he'd be inducted in the Hall of Fame probably now. And you know why? Because these guys, they muddy up their reputation by playing too long. And some of the things that Wilson did with Seattle, unreal. This is when you guys were not our favorite people. Well, as far as a rivalry goes, that probably should stay the same. But individually, we can appreciate you because Eric, you're cool as can be. But Wilson and Lockett, Sherman. Hey, and I told you about how I feel about Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman, to me, is one of the most fantastic human beings on the planet. But who knew back in those days? Amazing.
The thing I like about Sherman is that when he's on your team and you got a big event coming, you best believe he's going to be Bill.
Yeah. Sherm is, when we had a guy going through some court situation, I forget which player that was. It wasn't Reuben Foster, or was it? I forget which one it was. But Sherman just arrived in San Francisco. And he went down to the courthouse and supported whoever that was in court. What kind of personality does that? Because most people send him my business. He's on my team and all, but I'll wait till he gets back. But he went down there and sat in the courtroom and let him know, I'm here with you. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully everybody's having a great day today. My nephew had his first ever spring meet today.
All right.
From what I understand, he did pretty well.
When you say pretty well, second place, first place, third, what?
It was his first ever meet, so I didn't really even talk to him about the placement that he got today.
Okay, that's it's trivial. You need to let him wait about 4 or 5 weeks or so, 4 or 5 matches, and talk to him about that. How old is your nephew?
He's 8.
Oh, that's adorable age. Hey, he's gonna talk your ear off about that. Oh yeah, you don't have to ask him any questions. He'll tell you. That's great.
And then, next week, I'm going camp. I'm going to a camp next week, so I will not be able to call in. But I tell you, the week after that, I'll be here.
Hey, did you say you're going to a camp next week? What camp?
Yeah.
Hawks?
Yeah.
When you say camp,
no.
Oh, you mean real camp where you go out and rent a cabin and spend the night and do all that fun stuff. Yes. God, I haven't done that. I haven't done that in such a long time. God, I used to enjoy summers.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun, I hope. Haven't done this in a long time, but it'll work out.
Yeah. There's nothing can go wrong on a camp trip. Well, unless you leave and there's bears around and you left the door open to your cabin and now you got to call somebody to get this guy out of here. And if he doesn't want to get out, then you got a real problem. But it should be fun. Camping's always fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
This nights, no lights. Well, lights in the distance, just some camp lights because they got to have for safety, right? But the smell. That's about being out in the woods. That's a wonderful thing. Hey, next week's time to get serious, Eric. Football time is here, baby. So,
it is.
What are you expecting?
It definitely is. I'm looking forward to it. Just to see, and I wish McConnell could have hung around for a little bit.
Yeah, as I say, I could see after the 53 cut, the 49ers do it all the time. If some of these guys that are on the edge of being, they got to do this now because you got too many people. But you can get called back if they really like them, and if you showed them enough. He's got to show some raw material though that we can work with if they're going to call him back though. Because we've had one guy we've had for five years, and I think this might be his last year. So what is his name? He's been around forever. As he started as a rookie, he started as a project, an offensive lineman, huge kid. But every year, he's on the taxi squad. How come? I think he's been brought up a couple of times, but that's it. We'll see. Those are hard luck stories, aren't they? You got to feel sorry for that kid. When they come in and spend a lot of their time like that, trying to make a pro roster, but you just can't get in somehow. So, yeah. Hey, Eric, you having fun at that camp trip next week?
Yeah. No doubt.
Right. And tell us about it when you get back. We're waiting on you. All right. Night, Eric.
Hey, guys.
Hey, here he goes. Cool.
What to do, Ronbo?
Anthony, it's you. Anthony, we've been looking at players, some of the youngsters and everything that are coming in, because everybody knows what the old heads can do. But you look at some of the kids that are coming in. When I came in, somebody wrote in the chat that the 49ers have yet to draft their next generation core. Anthony, there's no George Kittles. There's no Fred Warner yet. Wait a minute. Duger. Wait. You know what? Maybe there's a few, though. Some of these guys, these guys are freaks. Wouldn't it be something if they look better than this generation of 49ers in about 5 years?
Yeah. Ronbo, I'm telling you right now, keep your eye on Nick Martin this year.
Yeah.
Nick
I will.
Martin and Romelo Hype.
I'm a huge fan of Romelo already.
Oh, yeah. And then you got we finally got our I hope but I do believe also was the Duke. Well, I think
he's not that old.
I think he's all new on the far as Buckner.
Yeah, I know. Ian Sharp, thank you. Zakel and Nugent. These two guys been with the roster almost as long as Shanahan and Lynch. And they still on the practice squad. God. But go ahead.
Our outfit gonna be so explosive, Ronbo.
And people don't want to say it. They just don't want to admit it. 49ers, one guy said, 49ers, that could be the number one offense. No, hell no. Why? They gonna run the ball. Kai ain't gonna do but run the ball. Yeah. And then that's gonna open it up for the pass game. God. We don't need to be number one anyway.
What if they had to realize, Ronbo? They haven't seen the offense yet, so they're not familiar with it.
Apparently. And we don't need to be the number one offense. Anthony, when's the last time a number one offense at the end of the season won anything?
You're right. But
give me a number one defense now. Let's go. And my offense will be number 2 or 3.
Remember, our defense gonna be. I told you, our defense gonna be top 5, top 10 this year. I guarantee.
That's what I want. That's right. Because that defense is, again, nobody gives it any credit. It's all about the Rams and the Hawks. 1-2 NFC West.
That's right. It's all about the Rams and the Hawks.
Yeah. And NFC West.
I think the Hawks not lost too much, Ronbo. They lost 5 starters, Ronbo.
Always happens like that. Always happens.
Can't nobody do that but us, Ronbo. Remember, can't nobody do that but the 49ers. Ronbo.
Lose 4 or 5 players? We don't do real well with that, but we still stay afloat.
That's right. That's what I'm saying, but the Hawks ain't going to be able to do that. Okay, you'll see, Ronbo.
I hope so, actually. I mean, because of course you want challenge, but I want to be able to dominate and say, see, beginning of the season, it said 49ers, we're going to be number 3 in the division in the NFC West. You said it with no shame. Ronbo. Now look at your ass.
Ronbo, we got so many players on defense, young with a high motor. They relentless. They get up to that ball, Ronbo, and they nasty.
That's a good football player. Those things make up
That's
for
right.
a killer. Yeah. Man. Oh, Daredevil mentioned Jair Brown. Hey, you Anthony, Jair Brown. Somebody said Jair Brown don't know it, but he's running alongside his replacement almost every day. Hey, who is that? Why do you want to do Daredevil? You don't understand. Why would they do Jair like that? Just tell Jair. Well, I guess you got to wait till cut day. Yeah.
That's how they do you on a job, Ronbo. Listen, work all day and then fire you.
Coming to hand you the clipboard to sign here. What? I'm gonna let to lay you off. Yeah.
Before I had my stroke, when I had my stroke, I was supervisor, right? So the little girl, she comes in there, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Late every day, Ronbo. Late every day.
Oh.
So, man,
good.
When that Friday morning came in, she came in late then, and then she looked on the board and she was like, I said, why my name up there? I ain't saying that. So the shift supervisor walked up to her and told her, you know why your name up there? He said, because I'm supposed to fire you today.
And
so I talked to him to get another chance, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Ronbo, don't you know? She had nerve to come to work and the next day late.
And you know what though? What I know about people who are late, they can't fix that. They can't help it.
Yeah.
If they do come in on time, it took a lot of strain and effort. But some people are just naturally going to be late.
I just looked at Ronbo, a little short girl in Ronbo, and then when they fired Ronbo, man, they had to call the sheriff department on her. I said, man, this little girl crazy, man.
It's not funny when you're sitting there, but it's funny to hear about it, you know. She's been out of line for an indefinite period of time, and she gets what she probably deserves, and now she's going to raise hell because you're saying I'm fired. Well, Jesus. We'd like to get somebody in here that could be on time. And we gave you every opportunity. It's Jair Brown. Same good analogy.
Yes, Jair Brown. I mean, Ronbo, he played good when they brought him in as the big nickel. Before us staying on the outside and
he smoked all the time.
I don't know.
Fam, we got to pull up, Anthony. Well, all right, tell you what, I'm going to be back next Sunday. Let me make my 1 week appearance is that last one next regular. God. Let me see you next weekend, fam.
All right, Ronbo. Appreciate you, Ronbo.
Appreciate you, Anthony. You know this. Night, fam. Aaron, it's a little late for me pouring that drink. Is that what that splashing is?
No, actually, Ronbo, I was taking a shower.
I'm just so glad. I'm glad you didn't zoom in. Hey, so is that the water being turned off?
Yeah, it's been turned off, Ronbo.
You're okay now?
And now I'm gonna give me a glass of wine and talk to you, Ronbo.
This guy knows how to take an evening, don't he? Okay, need to walk to the kitchen. Yeah. Well, it's almost time. No more fun and games. Serious business now. We all know what's at stake. We have got, if nothing else, we need to win the NFC West. You know, because we were picked to become in third and battle, not just come in third, battle the Cardinals for that third place position. And Bible 1, Winter's waiting to rip Brown. Winter's become the new hitman for 49ers that are lagging. Have you noticed that? Whitner will get on his program and put people on blast, and he doesn't care. It could be Lynch and Shanahan for drafting that player. It could be Jair, and Jair made a mistake of saying, man, y'all, I used to have respect for you and Sherm, man. Y'all gonna come in here talking about me like that? And I said, what? That's Jair. That's Whitner and Sherm. They had your job before. They know what they're talking about. So that's the kind of player that gets upset. Aaron was walking away. Aaron, where are you at? You in there, Aaron? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, because I get carried away. We're talking about Jair Brown and how sorry he got. Anyway, we got lots of depth this year. We can afford. What am I, crazy? I almost said we may be able to afford or be able to cushion temporary injuries and stay afloat. I don't want to do that, though. I want those starters to be out there all year long. If the backup is coming in, they're backing up to come in to give the starter a rest, not because they have to. But go ahead, Aaron. What do you want to add?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Ronbo, I think this offense could be our top 5 offense. I mean, you're talking about Mike Evans,
Christian McCaffrey.
When he comes back.
Yeah.
Pearsall.
Right.
Hopefully he stays healthy because, man, he does have talent though.
Don't mention it because if you don't talk into those distance, Ricky's gonna be fine this year. He's gonna play all 17 weeks of the regular season. Ooh, you talk about 49ers scoring lots of points. Evans clearing the field out. George Kittle. You don't know if George is coming across there or Ricky's coming across there. Or Stribling got in the game. We're going to do things. 49ers are running a 4 wide receiver set here. Now, this is something that was talked about before the season started, but it's being initiated for the first time today. I'm going to lose my mind if I see that. Oh, Kyle, you went and did it. Aaron, can you imagine? Triple A?
Man, and also you got, I think the running back 2 position is going to be between Jordan James and Kaelon Black. So
I know. Because we all assumed that Jordan James was an afterthought. Kaelon had that job. It's like Tony says, y'all need to be careful.
No.
Jordan James can play. I saw him last year. We saw him.
Oh, yeah. And we also got Jake Tonjes, who had a solid year this past season. So
I have great plans for Jake.
Yeah.
If he has one of those guys that can find it, he can find the crease that's open too.
Yeah. So I mean, and for those who who just like thrash Brock Purdy about that, I mean, like, I just don't know what they're talking about.
They can't go back on what they said 2 or 3 years ago, right? It was all over Brock Purdy, all over him. It wasn't worth it then. There's a reason why I get picked 7th in the 7th round, the final pick of the draft. Man, that's just mean. Why do you guys talk about him like that? Oh, he's come in and he's erased that. He's done a good job. But some people are going to still talk about him. And they're going to talk about him that way until he'll retire. Can you imagine Brock Purdy at the Hall of Fame ceremony and some hecklers are still sitting out in the audience? Hey, security, get him out of here. God. So, hey, go ahead. You can finish up that thought.
But, I mean, like, but I think he has like 147 pass attempts left.
And let's say we get 2 verticals. So let's say we get here and we get here. All right.
Okay.
Our safety could play that just being right.
And we're gonna go. Production's getting antsy on us. Let me see you next Sunday, okay?
All right, Ronbo.
All right.
Have a good night.
You too, fam. All right, Brian, come on in.
49ers red and gold. I'm rocking with the Niners till I'm dead and cold. Screaming the name all across the Mid-South because the law still says know your role and shut your mouth. What's happening, Ronbo? Oh, man.
Brian.
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, because we're sitting there looking now as the situation's all of a sudden the bleep got real. Because next week, it's time. It really is. And so we're looking at the depth of this team. First thing every 49er fan does is worry about, can we stay up on 2 feet, please? So, but some guys are going to really help us out. Everybody knows Mike Evans is going to do what he's going to do, right? And everybody else is just going to eat.
Yeah.
And Kyle Shanahan's going to put that puzzle together. And people still will say he's the 3rd best coach in the division or in the league. No matter what he does, him and Brock can't get no respect. What are you thinking, fam?
Ronbo, and that's the key word. It really is disrespect. How guys can, they can, it's like they're throwing rocks and they hide in their hand. They say, "Oh, yeah, he's great, but that injury, if he can stay healthy, it's like y'all speaking, it's like y'all speaking injury, onto them or whatever, And then I'm thinking it's like how they do with Mike Evans. They say, "Oh, he's had a Hall of Fame career, but up until last year, he got hurt, whatever." I'm thinking look.
I mean, he had 9 years of doing things good.
If Jerry Rice can get hurt, anybody does. And Jerry Rice didn't play, 17 doggone games regular season. I'm talking about regular season. He ran in an era where they ran the ball. You know what I mean? Injuries gonna happen. Injuries gonna happen. If you're lucky, if you one of the ones, the players that make it to the league, and you play at a high level for a long period of time with a nick of every now and then, praise the Lord for you. But don't nail the guys. Don't nail these guys with the disrespect. Just like how they doing with Brock Purdy. How in the blue hell can you say Brock Purdy is a system quarterback? How can you say that with a straight face? To say that Brock Purdy is not even a top 10. You're not even. It's not even a top 10. It's some jokers in the top 10 that shouldn't even be in the top 10.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, get me started on that. Because, those names that we know about.
And I don't want to hear nothing about no system quarterback. It's the league. All of them got systems.
Yeah, otherwise, how's anybody going to know what the other person's doing?
Right, exactly. Everybody has a system. There's systems, but it's their performance in the system that makes them successful.
Exactly.
So don't create these titles. Well, he's a system quarterback, or he's a.
It's a backhanded slap.
He's not a game changer.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, right. So I'm thinking, how many quarterbacks are game changers? I'm thinking, well, if you are lucky, one of the few quarterbacks, if you take your team to the Super Bowl, I think that makes you a game changer.
Yeah, what's that? What's the Patriots quarterback?
They didn't go to the Super Bowl. That team didn't go to the Super Bowl before he got there, so evidently he came there. He changed the game. He got to the Super Bowl. That's game that you can't say no game better than that.
What's that quarterback's Drake May in New England?
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake was lollipop every week. Drake's just having Drake May, the touchdown. Drake, Stephon Diggs, and then the Super Bowl came. They
Yeah.
beat Drake's up and down the field. I seen that coming a mile away. But it's you got.
We couldn't. I mean, we couldn't find it. That's. But but make a long story short, I'm really looking forward to the season. To see what our off season additions with, like I said, with Mike Evans and Christian Kirk and all of that. It's a breath of fresh air than hearing all about that news about number 11. I'm not even gonna say his name, but if I hear something else about him, I'm going to scream. Do you hear me?
I hear you. I tell you. And there's been some one reporter's asked if we
whatever
stop
y'all
talking
gonna
about
do.
it. Anyway.
Yeah, whatever at this point, whatever y'all gonna do, but it's only so much that San Francisco gonna do. It's really all on number 11, what he got to do. If he want to be free, he want to be off the books, then he know what he has to do.
And he won't do it.
He might want to start with that warrant he got in also. He might want to start with that.
Yeah, that's too much trouble. Yeah. Brian, the only thing I'm worried about is, will he please leave us alone when the season starts? And he's not. He's gonna amp it up.
Yeah. He might be watching TV from the couch. If he don't take care of his business, the business is gonna take care of him.
Can you see BA?
I mean that
living on the street.
There's no. I mean, there's no way he goes to the Commanders. There is.
Oh no.
No way.
That was dead weeks ago. Anyway.
Right. Ronbo, let me ask you something. And I've been seeing this a lot. With Deebo Samuel, and they say he's been putting pictures on Instagram and about him working out, whatever like that.
Deebo. Or Brandon.
Would you bring Deebo Samuel back? For let's say a 1 year deal, would you bring him back? Now that you got cap space and all that, would you bring him back?
Brian, I'm not real comfortable with that. I don't see the point.
Yeah.
I love Deebo, always did. I just don't.
You saying that? So you saying that ship has sailed?
Well, no. The point. Where am I going to put him?
Right. Yeah. Well. Because and I thought about that. I said, well, they right now the industry. I'm talking about the higher ups. They got to look at, who's up next. They got to get something out of Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah,
they got to get something out of them other young bucks.
Stribling. I take snaps away
Stribling.
from him.
Yeah, they got to get some. Yeah, they got to get some miles on them. Especially, because old boy, well, he was a first round pick, so they got to get some miles out of him. And right now he's wearing number 1. He can't. He's not gonna give up number 1 for Deebo Samuel.
And
he's not gonna give that up. And he should. Right.
But we got to stop. Listen, I tell you what, we got to get back to this point later because I feel bad about saying I don't want Deebo, but that is what it is. But let me see you next Sunday, okay?
Ronbo, shout out to you. Shout out to Faithful. Shout out to production. The law is out.
There he goes. Cool Brian in the South. Night, Brian.
Hi, Ronbo.
Night. Lorenzo, I know what Lorenzo would do. Lorenzo would send Deebo to Dallas.
That's a pretty good idea, Ronbo. Yeah, we'll con him in the fuck them Cowboys. We care about
Jimmy Lorenzo, man. As soon as we picked him up, he'd probably pull a hamstring, and then I'd be really pissed. I said, "See, I knew it. He still hasn't got that worked out. We don't need him now." I don't have anything against him.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, let's
get him and Ayuk back up.
Sitting in the locker room.
Put that up there, like, what the heck? Like a big old giant cancer right there.
Just sitting in the locker room starting campfires. Because the thing at this point is now it's just not. We've moved on. You can't.
Yeah. I think we've got some better talent.
Yeah, we still need to see what it looks like. But up and coming. I like Stribling a lot. I got a feeling it's going to be something else.
Yeah. I like what we have, Ronbo. For right now, at this time, when shoot, I'd line him up. I put my. We're healthy. Everybody's healthy right now. Should we're
I agree.
I'll pick us for the Super Bowl.
Especially since they said 49ers ain't going anywhere. They'll be lucky to finish third in the division. What?
Yeah, I don't fuck those guys. They're too stupid. I don't ever get. Yeah, I know football better than those guys.
And you do. There's no doubt. Because the things they say, oh man,
it's ignorant. I see our offense being really good this year.
I know, right?
You know what? The offense is going to be. Yeah, the offense is going to be really good. But you know what's even better is our defense is going to be better than them.
Can you imagine?
That's what I think.
If that happens, we're definitely going to the Super Bowl because that offense is going to be good, Lorenzo. The Debo can outplay.
Everybody's talking about the offense. Yeah, the offense is going to be good, but our defense is going to be. Those guys I think they're going to be good. Yeah. I wasn't wrong last year.
Shockingly so.
Those young guys. Yeah.
We had guys all broke down.
Williams is only 20. Yeah, we picked up a couple pieces we needed, and then we got young guys. West and Alfred Collins are in the middle.
Oh yeah,
along with Osa. Yeah, and they're backing up Osa. West is anyway. So
and you know what Robert Saleh said. Robert Saleh said Alfred Collins is going to be something else. Robert Saleh doesn't talk like that about players, but he says Big Al's going to be special. Oh, Robert, you over in Tennessee, still talking about him? Okay. So we're going to find out about Big Al.
Because most of those guys are only, 22 and 22 too, so.
Yeah, neither one of them are 25, so.
Yeah. So we're good for a few years. They're just going to get better again every year. And we're going to be badass this year.
Oh, I know. And get some of that grown man strength, like we always say. Because they're still babies.
Yeah.
22, 23, maybe somewhere in there. They can still get a lot stronger. Especially CJ and Alfred. My God, you can see they could get crazy strong.
And then that Duggar, I want to see him play. He's kind of built like Alden, because he's kind of built a little like Alden.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see.
You got two of those. What's his name too? He's not quite as long. Romello. Yeah, I can't. This is gonna be interesting.
But I think what the safety's real long. Where's the cornerback? What the hell's that guy's name?
Ephesian. That's the best I can do. I don't even know his last name. Prozac.
Yeah.
Prozac. Did I almost say Prozac?
I don't know.
I'm afraid to say it. Can't be calling the man Prozac. What kind of drug is Prozac? I just realized
that downer or something, isn't it? Drug. I've never taken any drugs. I don't know.
I haven't heard about Prozac in a long time. It probably changed names to protect the innocent. You know what though? I do believe though that defense is going to be way better than. I think they're going to be good, but I'm not sure how good they're going to be. We're going to find out though.
Yeah, I think they're going to be like top. Well, we'll be like the top two or three.
Yeah.
Defense wise, and the offense will be right up there somewhere too, top 5 anyway.
Yeah, because they're arguing now in the NFL, all some of these programs. 49ers, I'm going to put them in number 1 offense. No, hell no. They get all emotional about it. I said, why are you going to get mad? And finally, one question came. When's the last time a number 1 offense went to the Super Bowl and won?
Yeah. Shit, that's been a long time ago. I don't know.
I don't even remember that ever happening. The defense always.
You know what? You know who was it? I think the Rams. Remember when Kurt Warner?
Oh yeah, the greatest show on turf. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, but they weren't in L.A. then. They were in St. Louis.
They were in Louisiana. It was St. Louis. The football team of Louisiana.
They weren't L.A. They weren't Levi South yet.
No, Lorenzo, we got to go, fam. I'm gonna be back next Sunday, and after that we will be more on a regular basis.
cool.
You looking
Yeah,
for you,
training
Lorenzo?
camp starts this fall. Rookies are in there, right?
The rookies
Yeah,
are there
so
now. Yeah, they start working out, but they ain't going to
yeah,
do nothing until next week. They're going to be learning how to
yeah,
play as a 49er.
yeah. Well, bang bang. Enjoy your week, and we're sending D-boy to the Cowboys. Fuck them Cowboys, Rumble.
That's what I said.
Hey,
That's Lorenzo. Woo! Michael!
Remember Jamaica and fuck those Rams and fuck those Cowboys.
Especially, yeah.
And screw you, Jerry Spotlight Jones, Mr. The guy from the Simpsons that runs the power plant.
Yeah.
The old guy.
Yeah.
Mr. Burns, I call him.
Why'd you mention Mr. Burns? What do you have against him? Yeah, were you talking about Jerry Jones or the real? I mean, Mr.
Jerry
Burns.
Jones looks like Mr. Burns.
He kind of does, huh? He really
fragile.
does.
Yeah, Jerry Spotlight Jones looks fragile. When the wind blows, he falls apart. The spotlight's always on him. It's like the spotlight's always on him.
I know.
But just take another week, 2 more weeks, and we got the preseason football, the 6th.
Hey. First was it on the 6th, August 6th?
August 6th is the Carolina Panthers, that thing, Arizona Cardinals. I think that's the Dayton, Ohio game.
I thought you said we were playing Carolina. But you know what? It's
no.
No starters are
We
playing.
play Tennessee. We play Tennessee. Our first
How did we?
preseason game. We play against yep.
How did we get Robert Sala's team? They did that on
He probably had it
purpose.
set up that way probably last. He probably had it set up. Guys, I'm gonna play Kyle's first preseason game just to play for fun. Fun. You know what I mean? Maybe they had something. Maybe talked to them. Maybe.
Well, people they talk to everybody but the 49ers. If we're involved with things like going to Australia, they don't talk to us.
Rumor.
They talk to McVay.
Ronbo, did you read it on X? Ronbo, did you read it on X about the Rams might play a game in Tokyo or Japan? Like they're out of the hell.
Oh, good.
Rudy put it on there. Oh, Rams are all around the world. That's it. Yeah, all the dumb Rams are. The Rams are not around the world.
Let them go, because that's a longer flight than going to Australia. Go ahead, Rams. You'll be so jet lagged.
I was cooking Rudy left and right. I called them dumb and stupid. I told him you don't know football knowledge. I said, where did you get your knowledge from?
And nobody else heard about that.
Jack box?
Yeah, Rudy's just making things up.
That's why I tagged you, 49er Brian, Papa J, and Tony Wright. I was tagging you, and now if there's anybody else in the chat that has X, you guys can add me too. I was cooking them out. I thought, why did you get to grow up and start calling on video and start?
I didn't see that. I will definitely do that, because man, the dude, he's just
that dude is stupid. Him, Jim Everett, Tribe. Wow, what a crew what a circus crew that is. Boy, what a circus that town is. Boy,
he's got no life.
You're right. A bunch of juggalos. Yeah, dumb. Yeah. But no. So. And then I see the 49ers send their punter for 3 years. A kid from Texas. Good. He looks good.
How do you spell his name? B-O...
yeah, the guy that we're waiting for the American visa. No, good. I mean, he's going to be our punter. He's going to be our number one punter.
Yeah, they're going to keep both those guys.
I think the other guy's going to be cut. I think the guy from the Steelers is going to be cut. I think he's going to be gone.
Yeah, we don't know both. But anyway, left-handed punter and a right-footed punter.
You know why they want to get this guy, Ronbo? Think. Remember a punter back in the day when we had that punter that was a rugby player?
Yeah. That's only 2 years ago.
We love those type of guys. Those are the guys that like to knock down players when they get.
And well, not only that, their kicking is special.
Excellent. They got excellent kicking down under. No, they're good. Those. Oh yeah.
And they have to learn.
I like that.
Angles and everything else.
That's why I like to look for. Yeah, I love that guy. Now I don't know if I think he's still with Buffalo. I think Buffalo. I don't think he got cut. I think he's still with Buffalo.
Could be. I've not heard anything about him since he left.
No.
Except a couple times.
No. See, that's why we look for kickers. That's why you look for kickers that are from other parts too. I mean, our kicker's too good, so we're good on that. But sometimes you find kickers, yeah.
Oh, but you know what though? I just always say, we could just go to Mexico and get a field goal kicker, because, I mean,
go to Argentina, go to Spain, Argentina, go to what's my kickers there? They kick balls, they can kick.
So when we had sorry kickers, I couldn't understand. Why, guys? Mexico's right there.
Yeah, go to Mexico, go to Argentina, go to Spain, go to these countries that know how to play soccer, that can kick. Bring them over for a tryout.
Well, they get Nordics.
Line them up.
They seem to get Nordics a lot.
49ers should. Yeah.
So, but anyway, we got a kicker now,
Our kicker's good.
Yeah.
Our two quarterbacks are excellent. Our team looks good and sharp, ready to roll, rock and roll in Australia, taking down Rudy's little shams. I'm ready to take him down, baby. I'm ready to take Rudy down. Put him down. Put the dog to rest.
If that happens, Rudy.
Oh, if that happened, boy, I'm gonna make Rudy freaking. I'm gonna have Rudy come live, and I'm gonna get that. Say,
No
what did we
rest.
tell you? We own you, boy.
No rest for months.
Fact, yeah. Rudy's next job is gonna be wearing those wigs. I bet you Rudy wearing one of those wigs. He probably got a wig. Probably got one of those hair braid wigs and.
You mean the man bun? Where that Brian says,
yeah, man bun.
Hey, how about Debo as a kick returner?
How about Debo as our water boy?
Yeah, I just don't see. I can't imagine Debo taking some kid's job on the team right now.
Yeah, no, Debo. He's got to cut down on the mac and cheese.
I'm not seeing. What does he look like? Is Debo still big?
I don't know.
You can always tell when a guy's overweight when his ass gets big. You know,
His
and
ass
it wasn't
is big and
before.
His stomach hangs over, or his
Yeah.
stomach. Look at his stomach.
I saw that. If I was Debo, I'd have never let that picture get out there. Talking about looking out of shape.
That's a big mistake, Debo.
Oh,
That's a big mistake.
God. So
yeah, that's a big mistake. But
well,
maybe you know who could take him? Well, what about? Watch out. Maybe the Eagles might take him.
Oh, that's fine. He's been to a lot of
Let
teams
the Eagles
already.
have him. No, let the Eagles have him. I don't care. Let Ayuk play with the circus. He could be a
Cleveland.
juggling act.
We got to go, Michael.
Send him to Cleveland. Yeah, send him to the doghouse. He'll be perfect. He fits right in that stadium. The dog, anyway.
I love it.
Out there. Yeah.
Michael, we're gonna go. I'm gonna see you next Sunday.
All right,
Okay.
I'll see you next Sunday. Yeah, a couple more weeks before preseason. Yeah, all right,
All right.
Ronbo. See you next Sunday. Shout out to all the 49ers. Have a good night.
You too. Hey, Michael. Alice. Elvis. Ellis. All right. Chardol. It's probably Ellis. She's gonna pretend to be Chardol.
Hi, Rombo. I'm a big fan of a YouTube channel. You make some great content videos on the platform. Brock Purdy is one of my favorite players on the 49ers, and he will look sexy and unstoppable in the 2026-27 regular season. He will
I
prove
agree.
all the haters wrong and show them that he's the best quarterback in the league. And with the 49ers gearing up for that massive season opener, he's going to put the entire league on notice and on ice skates. And that international opener in Melbourne is going to be an incredible stage for him. Starting the year down under against the Rams gives him the ultimate spotlight to silence any lingering doubters right out of the gate and show everyone why he's elite. He's elite level, and he's set to be an unforgettable start to a massive year.
It makes sense to me. I agree. Yes.
And I don't understand why people are slandering Brock Purdy so much, giving so much hate. He's our quarterback, man. I mean, show some love to your quarterback, bro. Like, all you haters are just slandering him, saying he's a system quarterback. Brock Purdy is not a system quarterback. Stop saying all that stuff.
So he actually is, but everybody
I don't
is.
understand dude. I don't understand that, Ron. But why are they saying he's a system quarterback? I mean, stop with all that. There's some things I don't agree with, and that is one thing I do not agree with.
He's proven he's not a system quarterback too many times. Shut up. You
But
remember
why
that
do
play
people
that?
keep saying? But why do people keep saying he's a system quarterback when he isn't?
Well,
Why do
everything
people
else to say.
keep saying that? I hate that about some people, right? Some people really get under my skin, and they really piss me off, and I want to smack the shit out of them.
You'll feel much better.
I want to give them a black eye.
Break an arm. Shut up. I'm
I
just
wanna-
kidding. Don't do that. You end up in court and you have to pay things. But yeah, Brock's done too many things outside the box to call a system quarterback. So
He's
I
a
don't know
good-
where they're getting that from
He's
either.
a good quarterback. I mean, like, there's some things that people say that, it's just like are you smoking crack or something, making those kind of remarks? Like, what are you doing?
No,
Like,
those people
just
are.
stop it.
Yeah,
Just be
those,
quiet. Like, if you don't have anything good to say, shut your mouth, because 99% of the time the words that are coming out of your mouth are gonna be absolutely shit.
agreed. Happens all the time.
Because like you control what you say out of your mouth.
Well,
You
some
you
people.
don't want to say anything good, then keep your mouth shut. Don't say anything, because you're gonna offend a lot of people if you say some fucking shit.
Oh, now stay calm. Nikita, be nice. I
No,
see
but
you.
I'm like, but some people really like the things people say is like, you
You know,
want to
we,
offend me?
yeah,
The biggest 49er fan on here, you want to offend me? Go ahead and offend me. You're not gonna like the result.
yeah, we always got
Because you and I are the biggest Niner fans on here. You people realize that.
well, I don't know if that's good, but anyway, you know, sensitivity towards people say the wrong thing about our players. It's hard not to react.
But I will react. When
It's hard
somebody
not
says
to.
something bad about Brock Purdy, how am I not gonna react?
Yeah,
I'm
shout
definitely
out.
gonna react. I'm definitely
You,
gonna say what I think.
well, yeah.
I'm
I mean,
definitely gonna voice
we love
my
these guys.
displeasure.
You can't say anything about Trent Williams,
No,
CMC.
but
Do not say
you
anything
know
about
what?
George Kittle.
I was trying. Training camp is on July 26th. I
Oh,
was trying to go to at Levi's Stadium to watch like all the quarterbacks and all the secondary and the linebackers and I can't buy tickets to that thing because that's stupid. People like it's in demand. People want to go to training camp because they want to see the players, and I can't even get tickets. I'm like what kind of shit is this? I can't go to training camp. What kind of bullshit is
shut up.
this?
They're probably sold out.
No, but I was trying to go,
Yeah, well,
and I can't get any tickets now
yeah,
because they started the ticket sale started on July 15th at 10 a.m. in the morning, and everybody
yeah.
started hopping on and buying the tickets, and I'm like, I guess people really want to
Oh,
go to training camp and see all these players warm up before the season, right? They really want to see it. I'm like,
well, shut up. Maybe
you
you can
guys
get
are
one.
massive fans of this team. I mean, I wanted to go too, but you know,
Well, Charlotte, you might still be able to find.
if there were tickets to training camp, you and I would have gone. I would have bought a ticket for you. We would both gone and watched the Niners
Yeah,
practice
yeah.
on before the season. We
Charlotte,
would go there.
you could probably still buy one, but just have to pay a little more. So you can go online and see who you can find.
No, but
And
I don't want to because if I go online, because when you go on the 49er website and you buy the tickets for training camp, they're like $5 each. And you go to some other website, they're gonna be like $16, $17 each.
yeah,
I'm like, what? Am I gonna pay $12 more when I can go for $5 to watch the Niners practice?
life can
I'm
be
not gonna
rough.
pay $17. I'm not gonna pay $17 to watch them practice. I'm not gonna do that.
Well, I don't blame you. And you're going to see them anyway on
I'm
television
not.
soon. So we got
No,
to
but I
go
want to
though,
go live. I want to go live and see them live. But
and it would be the best thing too. So we do have to go, and I'll be back next week Sunday looking for you. Okay.
I'm gonna join on Sunday. I'm a big fan of of the content. I'm a big fan of production. I'm a big fan of all the 49er fans who call into the show. You're the absolute man, myth, the legend. Coming on here,
Thanks,
talking with
Shadow.
everybody. You slay it. I mean, if
Well,
there's
thanks,
one
Shadow.
person that can slay it, then it's definitely you. I mean, you're the one. You're the one.
Thank you, Shadow.
The
I really
only
appreciate that.
Ronbo
You,
Sports.
you are definitely amazing. All
And
right, Shadow.
and
Okay,
how
go
did I
finish
do
that.
today? How's my call? How's my call today?
Oh, your calls are always. You lay it out to the point. I feel like I've talked to you 15 minutes before we did this. You're too great. All awesome. All right.
Man, Ronbo, you're the
Shadow.
cream. You're the cream of the crop.
Thanks, Shadow.
You're
It's really.
the strawberry. You're the strawberry on top of the cupcake.
Shut up! You're gonna make me blush, and that's hard to do with my color. Shut up! Let me see
I
you
like.
next
I
Sunday.
want to make. to make you blush. I want to glaze you.
I'll pass out. All right, Jardo.
I effing love you. I effing love you, bro.
Thanks, Jardo. I love you back. All right,
Hey,
Jardo.
see you later. I'll see you Sunday, Ronbo.
Okay.
See you later.
Austin, come on in.
What's up, bro? Man, so happy Sunday. Let me park my horse first of all.
Yeah, get rid of that horse.
Park my horse.
Last time he left a little debris on the porch as you guys were leaving. It's okay. We're going to put it out there on the grass and use it for fertilizer, but still,
Yes. See, Ronbo? See, Ronbo, I'm like that friend. You're like, I like this guy, but his horse, is causing a Rick Ruckus in our house.
Hey, Austin, I just realized something. You did live in Texas. Actually, maybe where you're at now, you still may have some rural areas. Do you know, at 10 years old, I remember, I think it was 9, 10, somewhere in there, I went out there with a few friends out one of them pastures, and it was a cow pie, though. And look, we call it cow pies, but it had turned back to hay. It was just a circular of dried out manure, but it looked like straw. So there I was. Hey, here's a funny way for a straw to grow. And I went and picked it up. Everybody, and I was with some older kids. Oh God, no, don't touch that. I didn't know anything about cow pies. And then the smell, I did smell here, but that reminds me of that too. Some memories you'll never forget for the rest of your life. Oh, God. Austin.
Oh, God.
Come on in and give us some. What's going on in Dallas?
Yes. Ronbo, I'll be honest with you, Ronbo. Ronbo, this is the part of the year, Ronbo, where you start to feel the juice. I'll be honest with you, Ronbo. I'm starting to see more of this content. It's starting to get me back in it, Ronbo. I'm starting to feel it.
Yep.
Here's the thing, Ronbo. I'm already envisioning the Cowboys 49ers being a classic in week 10. And I'm already envisioning Ronbo, Dak Prescott going down the field to tie it. And then you all coming down and winning it on the field goal and breaking my heart. I'm already got the vision, Ronbo.
Damn. I'd rather see the Rams go down in flames. So if beating them is, it used to be that you guys were the guys that I can't wait to play and hopefully we beat. But now that the sheriff has collected all the guns before you come into town, it's been kind of quiet, settled down. I don't really have a lot of hatred to Cowboys, but the Shams, anytime can beat that butt, it just makes my day.
Here's the thing, Ronbo. Back in the day, I'll be honest with you, Ronbo. I didn't like the 49ers. I'll be up front with y'all. I didn't.
You got to tell the truth.
But I'll be honest with you, Ronbo. I eventually, met some people that were 49ers fans. I met you all. And I'm like, okay, these guys aren't bad. I always respected you because, let's be honest, Ronbo, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Ronnie Lott, some of the best players you could ever ask for. Alden Smith, Patrick Willis. I mean, illustrious Hall of Fame list. Steve Young. I mean, but we could go on a whole laundry list. And it's just
and the Cowboys, too. I mean, you're looking at, what's it, Danny, what's his name, the quarterback that won for? Actually, before that is Roger Staubach, and then Aikman, and then all those receivers, my God, you had two of the best running backs of all time. Tony Dorsett was fun for everybody to watch run. Good God, he was quick. It just goes on. But see, these are teams. The Shams don't understand this kind of legacy or history in football. Yeah, they had a few guys who were excellent. That Greatest Show on Turf was outstanding. But then time and volume, they didn't have that many teams that look like that. It's football's been an incredible thing. But go ahead.
Yes. It's for me, Ronbo, don't get me wrong, I love playing you all, but I would if you were to tell me right now, sweep the Eagles or beat the Niners, I'm taking sweep the Eagles all day, every day. Because Ronbo, that would bring me so much more joy.
I know in your conference. Yeah. Yeah, I can. You know what though?
The Rams.
I could see if we were in the Eastern Conference, the Eagles would piss me off too because their fans can really be obnoxious. The Rams fans are just stupid. They're not really obnoxious. But Eagles fans could just be vicious. Nikita's one of the sweetest Eagles fans you're ever going to meet. But some of those guys, my God, what did you say to me?
Hey,
I remember, wow. So, yeah.
Ronbo, they don't care what you've done for them. You could have won them 5 Super Bowls. They gonna blow you out of the building if you're stinking it up, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Like the only person I've ever seen get away is Nick Foles. Like he could play a bad game or two, and they'll be like, okay, we'll let it pass. But anybody else, I mean, Ronbo, everyone forgot what Carson Wentz did. They booed him, and they were like, we need to trade him, bench him. And I'm like,
I feel so sorry for him. I was so sad.
Too, and it's just like, you're in Philadelphia. I can't help you. But yeah, that's a whole nother topic.
Hey, and Carson never came back from that. He was never quite the same quarterback after he lost that game that year. And Nick Foles finished it up and did win the Super Bowl against Tom Brady. Oh, but that's how come. Do you think Eli should be in the Hall of Fame?
I think so. I think beating the Patriots twice and having 2 Super Bowls, yeah. And Ronbo and him beating the 49ers and Cowboys on the way to that 1 Super Bowl, you can't get any
Still
more
mad
poetic.
about that. Yeah.
I am too. You can't script that. Beat 3 of the greatest franchises in history all in a row. That's Hall of Fame worthy stuff right there.
Yeah.
Like, you can't script that, Ronbo.
Austin's been a voice for reason here, and he's right. You know, I got to give him but they won't do it in the first ballot, and I don't know if they're going to do it next time either. We'll see. Austin, see, you can't talk football like this and the clock don't run out on you. We're out of time. I'll be back next Sunday, though.
Yes. So, Ronbo, thank you for the platform as always. Thank you to Niner Faithful for welcoming me in. And let me ride out of town.
Watch that horse.
Go Cowboys.
Night, Austin. Let's go back and check in on Ellis. Hey, Johnny. Johnny's out in Welsh. Johnny.
Hello, Ronbo. How you doing?
Hey, Johnny, doing all right. It's almost time to get the season started. So,
yeah,
it's becoming tense even before it becomes tense. 7 days in advance, people are starting to have concerns. But you know what's being funny, Johnny? We have a lot of positive thoughts, but there's still that fear. As a 49er fans, that all of a sudden they'll put a bunch of plastic explosives around the house, and some guy be sitting in the distance with the igniter. You guys say one more word, and you're going up in flames. You know, it's just a scary thought. We're fragile in a way, but powerful in others. Can we please get past the fragility and compete in the Super Bowl? That's all we ask.
Yes, injuries have killed us, but especially last year. So, yeah, if we can stay fit, I think we got a chance. But that is a big question. How do we stay fit?
Healthy. That's all it's ever been, too. Since Shannon came over, it's always been the health issue. We weren't beaten by better teams. Yeah. Well, maybe the Kansas City Chiefs. Actually, we all, and I don't know if you do it, Johnny, but I complain that there were certain plays that determined that game, but you should never think that 1 to 2 or 3 plays determine an entire contest. I've been getting in trouble with that ever since I was in high school. Guys, games are not won and lost on one play unless it's the last 5 seconds of the damn game. You know, every coach in America likes to yell at you when he's making a point at the end, especially in high school. So if we're moaning and groaning about something, he lets you know, no, you look at yourself first, and then you look around. And I didn't keep that very long, though. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're going to win this year, Johnny.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I think our receivers are better than they have been.
That offense is going to be great. Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully PSR can stay on the field. Cowlin.
Which
Sort of
who?
showing the signs.
Wait, what name did you say?
Cowlin.
Oh.
Jacob
Yeah,
Cowlin. I just hope we can get on the field and we can see what he can do.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
And obviously the number 1 draft pick from this year.
Stribling.
We can get him in the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
So yeah, I think
he looks like a big, rough, tough guy.
Good.
He might be okay.
Yeah.
Not fragile.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, it's just don't know whether Kyle wants to give him the ball then.
Yeah. But he's a rookie. He'll get the ball, but not as often as we wished he did. Watch and see. And we'll be complaining about that. We have Mike Evans, guys. He plays that same spot as Stribling. Well, Stribling can play anywhere on the field. So he's not going to play just X or Y or Z. He can play anywhere. So.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Mike Evans, but he could have stayed at Tampa. He could have gone to Buffalo. So he sort of chose to come here. Whether that's right? Purdy or
we should be honored by that. I agree. We should be honored by that.
Yeah.
Stribling did go to Buffalo.
Yeah,
Buffalo's bad luck, though. Yeah. Buffalo's bad luck, though. They've been snake bitten worse than we have. You know how many times they've been to the Super Bowl, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. The Marv Levy years.
Marv Levy goes back to 4 times.
That's it, time.
And Johnny, I had a friend. I came in one time after that Super Bowl. I says, his wife was more sensitive about the team than he was. His little wife, Mary Jo. Mary Jo, you know what, Buffalo, you guys have to change that. She's still from Buffalo. I met him in California. You have to change that area code out in Buffalo. Why? 044? Oh, she threw things at me. She ran me out of the house. I thought it was funny. She did not. It took me a week to apologize before I could come back over. And I called, hey, Ed, come on. Tell Joe I was just kidding. Hey, buddy, you dug your own hole. I'm not going to get between that. 044. But we got to be careful. We can't lose another Super Bowl. We won 2. We've lost 3.
Yeah.
Oh. If we lose one more, we'll be 044 too.
No.
We lost the one against the Giants. We've lost 2 against.
Lost 3 in a row.
Yes.
That's not good.
To say the least.
It's about throwing discounts.
It is a must. If we go back to the Super Bowl, don't lose it. Do not lose it. Do everything in your power. Even cheat if you have to. Belichick did. The New England still said that was a lie. You guys were flying drones, frigging drones, over the other team's facility while they were working out. See, that's what I mean. And it's Belichick. Oh, yeah, you're not trying to win unless you're cheating.
And deflating balls. Deflating balls.
Oh, yeah. We got to go, Johnny. I'll see you next Sunday, okay?
Okay, mate, no worries. Have a good week.
You too, Johnny. Always a pleasure. Bye-bye.
All the best. Take care. Bye. Bye.
Thanks, Johnny. Alice! Alice. Actually, when you think about it, Belichick and Company, remember what was that group of Latinos? Oh, yeah. Latino Heat. We lie, we chill. Wait, we lie, we steal, we cheat. The Patriots did that way before they did. Hey, Tony.
What's up, Ronbo?
Tony, man, we said they're getting ready for us. Nerves are starting to kick in because the season, it's real now. It's about time to get on that field and get busy. So, oh, man. So much.
Yes, sir. Training camp's about 2.5 weeks away, correct?
Yes, indeed. Putting pads on's about 2.5 weeks. 1.5 weeks. Yeah, 2.5 this week, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Ronbo, real quickly, can I give a quick public service announcement? And Niner Empire, I don't mean any disrespect or harm at this public service announcement. As a matter of fact, you guys might back me on this if Ronbo says I could do this.
Well, go ahead.
All right. Brandon Ayuk, if you're listening to this broadcast, you are a lowlife, Brandon Ayuk. How dare you try to talk trash about the great, and I don't say the great all the time, I only say it to Hall of Famers, but he's a future Hall of Famer, the great Christian McCaffrey. How dare you?
Did he?
You've never made a Pro Bowl. You've had 1.5 good years. You get paid and you lose your mind. You have no right to make any negative comments about Christian McCaffrey. He's never done anything to you. He probably supported you and helped you when you first came into the league, helped you to get to where you're at. And you're going to talk trash about him? You're nothing but a low-down, dirty dirtbag. Thank you, Ronbo.
Did he? Well, you're welcome. And I mean, we echo your sentiments. But did he do this within the last couple hours?
I think it was a couple of days ago.
I don't know how I missed that one. I don't pay him.
I saw it on YouTube too.
Yeah, I don't pay him any attention anymore because I'm tired of him and that. So I don't catch him every day anymore. But he went after CMC. Wow.
Yeah, he said I don't even know exactly what he said because I turned it off too. But he made some comments about CMC, negative comments. And how dare you? CMC ain't been nothing but a team player since he's been in the league.
And
just
supported him.
People in Carolina. He's a team player.
And now, you already know about. He's now decided the NFL Players Union as part of a smear campaign because they didn't actually say anything when the 49ers canceled his $30 million guarantee. They didn't even appeal.
He's whining about that now. Huh?
I said, I'm thinking to myself, what are they going to appeal? What are they going to say? They don't have a case. You didn't give me anything to have a case with. You know what? I think that Players Union, they want him to stop. You know what? He's like an itch. No matter what you put on it, it keeps itching. Brandon Ayuk is making people crazy. This is going to go into the regular season, too.
Best. I think you said this about a week and a half ago. No other organization is going to take a chance on him.
No, I knew that a month ago. Would you, Tony, think about that for a minute. Would you bring a guy in that's doing things like that? I can't.
No. He'll be a disruption to part of the team or all of the team or half the team. You don't need disruptiveness.
A complete loose cannon. I don't know what he's going to do. I mean, I have no idea.
He can go up to Canada and play even if they'll take him in the Canadian Football League.
Maybe not. You can only go so far before people actually think you're too crazy. Because he could go to Siberia. They probably heard about him there. I'm like, if you come in here and I get one sign that you really are psychotic, you gotta go, man.
Yeah. So this is a job and this is a business, and they've invested in you.
So
hey, Ronbo, kudos to you on X. I sent you Colin Cowherd's list of his top 10 quarterbacks, and your response, Ronbo, when you said Cowherd needs to retire, Ronbo, I lost it.
He does, and he's not going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer either. Cowherd's really, he does. You know what? Since he's fallen down in the ranks, he doesn't get the love he used to. I used to like Cowherd. I tune in on him all the time. But he said just enough to make me realize he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just out here talking and trying to get wrinkles.
He's a clown.
Yeah, he just wants you to click.
And a bandwagon jumper.
Yeah. I mean, he just wants to make sure that he says enough to make you go, what did he say? And you click.
Dak Prescott at number 6. He's lost his damn mind. And then he got Stafford at 3rd. Between the two of them, Stafford and Prescott, they probably throw more interceptions than the other 8 guys on the list.
Put together. Well, down through the years, there's no doubt about it. We're talking hundreds. So
yes. And both of them led the league in interceptions. Stafford more than once. Prescott led it one year in interceptions.
Hey, I forgot that list, though. Did he?
I mean,
who did he
come
put
on.
at number one?
I can
Did he
see
put Josh Allen?
at number 1. He said
Yeah.
Mahomes 2, Stafford 3. Yeah, right. Burrow 4, Lamar Jackson 5, Prescott 6. He shouldn't even be on this list.
Yep.
Justin Herbert 7, Drake May 8th, Jared Goff 9th, and Caleb Williams 10th. So I'm like, well, where's Brock Purdy at?
No,
why is Brock
no.
Purdy not on this list? You got Drake.
No.
Drake May shouldn't be on this list. Not yet.
Absolutely. Nope. And after Drake's performance last year, actually, you're right. He hasn't been in the league long enough to be putting on the list with the rest of those guys anyway. So, but Kyler does these things just to get
smell
attention.
the grass.
Yeah.
Training camp is right around the corner.
I love that fresh cut grass. Isn't that something? Run out on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. My Falcons. Thank you, Nikita, for the compliment. I was thanking her for that trade. We got Sidney Brown a couple months ago for a 6th-round pick. He's a backup free safety, so he's going to be our backup free safety and play special teams. A former 3rd-round pick out of Illinois.
Yeah.
So we got depth, and Ronbo, I was shooting down the people in my Falcons chats, and they started this. Tariq Hill, excuse my French, Niner Empire and Ronbo. This Tariq Hill shit again. We do not need Tariq Hill.
I was getting
all of
asked,
our wide receivers. We got
what do you need?
3 nice young wide receivers and a 4th in Olamide Zacchaeus, who's 29, been in the league 8 years. We are set at wide receiver and 2 nice tight ends. We do not need Tariq Hill. We don't need him.
No, unless you feel like having some kind of controversy. There's certain wide receivers that are going to go down as some of the biggest pains in the butt of all time, led by A.B. And B.A.'s quickly making his way into the top 3.
And Tariq Hill. Tariq Hill's 32 years old.
Yeah.
He might still be good, but he's past his prime. I don't want him on our team, Ronbo, because I don't want him taking reps from our other 4 guys that
And
we
getting
already
mad.
got. We got a nice young receiving core. We don't need Tariq Hill, but that's just the fans talking.
Well, yeah, they just look at the player for what he's done. Because Stephon Diggs tried to become kind of strange, too. So,
we don't want him either. Nope.
No.
I don't want the rumors started by him. Nope, we don't need him.
He ruins teams. Then we got to go. It's getting late. I'm going to tell you what. Let me see you next Sunday.
Yes, sir, Ronbo. And I was so late to your chat. I've only been in here 45 minutes. I put in the chat.
Well, that's good.
My
Didn't you have to wait long?
nephew had his bachelor party tonight, so I went to his bachelor party. That's why I was so late. So I put in the chat, like, what kind of person has a bachelor party on Sunday and then the wedding 6 days later on the following Saturday? But hey, it is what
you don't know
it
what the whole plan is. You got to talk to him. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations
Yes, sir.
to your
Yes,
nephew. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir, Ronbo. Kudos to you. Kudos to your outstanding production team. And Ronbo, preseason is right around the corner. I can smell the grass. I can smell. I can hear the lawnmower cutting it.
All right, Tony. Have a great night.
Take care, sir.
You too. All right. I think I did hear Ellis a minute ago. Hey, Ellis, come on in, man. At least I thought I heard him. See, Ellis is multitasking. When we talk to Ellis, I think he's usually doing about 2 or 3 things at the same time. But he does them. He does them well. Ellis? Nikita. Oh, so, Nikita puts up great call, Ellis.
Yeah.
Nikita, are you being comical or what? That was Tony on the phone earlier. Ellis, come on in, man.
What's happening?
Yeah, man, we're sitting there looking at our talents and trying to anticipate. There's going to be guys we're all going to be watching like hawks in camp, because as fans, we feel like, man, we can't do no wrong, man. We got an offense that shows are talking about around the league, NFL shows are talking about. Are the 49ers? Are they going to be having number one offense? And then you have one dude emphatic say no. And then you have said, well, you look this, and this. How you gonna deal with that? And I'm sitting there laughing and saying, see, I like this. Because y'all counted us all out. All of y'all. And you all arguing too. You said it's Rams, Hawks, and the 49ers fighting with the Cardinals for third place in the division. Now all of a sudden, well, wait a minute. Maybe the 49ers might have the best offense in the NFC. Yeah. And the other guy said, no, never happened. Why? Because they going to run the ball. Ain't going to be no hype. How you going to win a game, bruh? Don't you wish, Alice, you could jump in them shows one time and take a seat? Damn. But anyway.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was looking at some of the depth, some of the UDFAs and things like that. Who are you going to be paying close attention to between now and 2 weeks from now, or 3 weeks?
I want to know what they plan on doing with the extra, linebackers. Are they gonna, try to find a way to?
Well, that's true.
Yeah. This Larry Worth guy that Larry Krueger keeps talking about, and then the young man from Louisiana Tech, I believe, the Raging Cajuns.
Is that Ephesian?
Elijah Mitchell from?
Wait, Ephesian's corner or is he linebacker?
No,
I know Duger. Duger.
Ephesians Prysock was from Washington.
Okay,
that's the cornerback.
Where's Duger from?
He's a corner.
Duger's a corner too?
I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking. No. Duggar. I think that's what it is. His last name. Yeah. He's from Louisiana. He's the linebacker with the really long wingspan. I think it's like damn near a 7-foot wingspan or something, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what.
Yeah.
What are they saying about him?
That's going to be. He's looking good, and so that's why I'm excited because it'll if he does well in camp, then that linebacker depth is just going to be very necessary for us, especially just sometimes with the uncertainties. You know how Dre, he might get hurt here and there.
Don't say it. I was thinking the second one.
He usually has soft tissue injuries during the season. It's always like a groin or something like that, a hamstring.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens though. But I'm interested in seeing the linebacker depth, the defensive line, and honestly, just the entire defense more than the offense. That's where my sights are set on. What's going to happen, and I'm going to be looking at that during the Titans game. When I go to the game, I'm going to be watching a lot of the rookies. When we play, I'm going to make sure I keep my eyes on them all and as many of them as I can, and just get a good, since they're going to be playing so much. I want to be able to get a good visual on their performances in the game. So I'm looking forward to that, man. Really. And, obviously the wide receiver group. So the whole defense and then the wide receiver room. I'm not really concerned about the running backs. I'm confident in Christian. I think Jordan James and KB. I think it's going to be a nice, as long as Kyle utilizes all of his weaponry, I think the offense is going to look really good. But if he goes back to his, vintage self and, just wants to play his favorites and, be the predictable version of himself, then, it's going to be, it'll be a bit lackluster, I think, if I'm being, honest. And hopefully that's not what we can expect from him this year. But, Raheem Morris, what are we going to see out of Raheem, man? That's really what my eyes are saying.
That's why they're building that frontline defense. That frontline defense is going to be ridiculous. And that's going to predicate, that's what the secondary is going to do. But even Jair Brown may be allowed to stay because I got a feeling that secondary's job is going to be a piece of cake. Morris has got all kind of plans. I can see him doing some blitz. We're going to see saying, he did not. He did, and he made the sack. I love when plays are made from unorthodox, the whole way of thinking, and it works. So I got a feeling Raheem was one of them kind of dudes. So we're going to find out. Because, Mustafa, I could see you using him. Mustafa can explode quick. And you can use that kind of skill in a lot of different ways. So
Yeah. Well, it would make sense to if Pysock is really if he's diverse, maybe he can put him have him playing some free safety, since he's long and has that reach, and then bring Malik Mustafa up and let him come in, because he's gonna come lay a hat. So if it's disguised blitzes or if it's coming up, to stop the runs and stuff like that, I want to see Malik Mustafa, because he's not like smaller. He's not really tall or long, but because he's so muscular and built well, and
definitely strong.
He's a big hitter. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him come up and do some damage in the run game and put some pressure on the quarterback and get in that backfield if they can. So hopefully he mixes it up a little bit and utilizes him to that extent. You know what I mean?
And that's why they picked out these freaks. They have a plan, Ellis. You know it. They got a plan. They know exactly how they're going to use them. I love that kind of drafting. Stop drafting them golden boys because they did this. Ohio State star. Does he fit what you want to do? Then don't get him. That's one thing I like about 49ers. That's why we get ridiculed every year in the draft. What the 49ers pick up? Boy, you just don't know.
Yeah.
Until it's too late.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, man. And lastly, the Brandon Ayuk, stuff. I mean, he's talking shit about Christian. He's talking about, Kyle's trying to reach out to him, and all these other things, are subliminally saying all these things. I just I can't. I mean, look, Christian did fumble the ball in one of the biggest points. He does make those when Christian does make a mistake, it's a lot of the time it's at the worst times, and he very rarely does it. But when it does happen, it happens at the worst possible fucking time. So I mean that there's no refuting that. However, I don't want to hear shit, because Brandon, you had a good season when you was a rookie, and you had one other good season before it was time to get paid. Other than that, you ain't did shit. You done dropped plenty of passes. You done fumbled the ball, and I mean, so I just like to try to talk about things like, especially players like that. You better just hope that you can get a gold jacket after all this bullshit you done started. Right. So catch up, because CMC is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
There you go. All right, fam. And well said, and should have been said, too. Ellis, all right, fam. We're going to go before it gets 4 o'clock in the morning. I'll look for you next Sunday.
All good. Appreciate you. Yeah, appreciate you. Thank you for the platform. Shout out to the faithful. Shout out to Tony, Tone, Donna, Tanisha, Frank, Brian, Show, the Dragon family. Shout out all the chat, man. Y'all know what it is. Shout out Smooth. And yeah, man, it's love, man. Hit that like, subscribe. You know where you at. And wipe them feet off, man. Yeah.
That's right. Some of y'all. All right, Ellis. Appreciate you, fam. Give my best to that crew. I'll talk to you next Sunday. All right.
Appreciate it. Detroit's worse than everybody.
And they know it. 90.
Okay.
All right. It's a wrap. Damn, I'll see you next Sunday. And we'll have some more freedom after that, I'm pretty sure. Meanwhile, don't let your nerves get to you. Have a cup of... Don't drink coffee when you're like this. It'll wire you up even higher. Do like AAA. Pour the red. You'll feel a lot better. White wine is too sweet. The red is smooth and mild. Puts you in that subtle area between too much and not enough. Okay. I will see you next Sunday, fam. Have a great... Thank you for the contributions too, fam. Always appreciate it. A niner.